This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
I saw her sitting in a barroom in that smoky atmosphere. She smiled back at me as I drank down one last beer. She pulled me on the dance floor and we danced a song or two. It was then I realized that I bit off more than I could chew. I think I'm dancing with a man. She's got calluses on her hand. She's got a voice deeper than mine. She gets a stiffy when we grind. I think I'm dancing with a man. We sat down and talked a while. And we listened to the band. Oh, and a friend of mine walked by. Hello, Tim Wilson. And he asked her if she'd dance. Then he gently took her hand. Ooh, and he twirled her round and round. It looked like he was having fun. Oh, yeah. Until her skirt fell to the ground. I think he's dancing with a man. The boys at the lodge won't understand. And with her hand on his behind, they two-step till 9:30. Think he's dancing with a man. Giddy, 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 giddy. Oh, Lord, we're dancing with a man. It'll be known throughout the land. The two boys from Texas danced a jig with a dude who wore a wig. We've been dancing with a man. She crushed a beer can on her head. Good Lord, her forehead's red. We've been dancing with a damn big man.
Good morning and welcome. Hello. How are you? This is John. I don't really care. I'm just being polite. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
When my baby smile.
Oh, sorry. Hello, Christy.
Hello, Chick.
Christy Lee in a jaunty scarf at the news desk.
Yep.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
That's all you're going to say is there's Pat Godwin.
It's fine.
What are you supposed to say?
What do you want me to do?
Good morning.
Pat Godwin's got
I'll introduce him like you do. Genius, Pat Godwin. New album out a couple days ago. Amazing. Number 1+4 on the Billboard chart.
So I saw
and then I'll come back and I'll go,
yesterday with
Pat,
another.
you suck. That's how you introduce him.
You saw him with his girlfriend yesterday.
No, I saw his girlfriend with another man.
Oh, really?
It was her son.
Oh, yeah?
You had fun with that
Get to
one.
meet him?
Great story.
Saw each other in the wild, did you?
I was in the wild in a big hurry. Sorry.
Did you recognize her immediately, or did it take you?
I was rushing to something, and
There is nothing
a bowl of soup.
quite like Tom in the Wild.
Wait a minute, you were rushing to something while eating a bowl of soup?
I was with some members of my family, but I didn't have time to eat, so.
She said you were very polite.
Oh, good. Really? Because I have no memory of it. I was in such a hurry.
First of all, he walks like Groucho Marx in Duck Soup. Kind of looks like he's falling off a cliff as he's walking forward.
Thank you.
Thank God.
So she saw you in the wild. You did not see her. Is that what I'm hearing?
Once I was spotted, I acknowledged her.
Okay.
Acknowledged. How
Acknowledged.
kind.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was a nod. A man of the people.
What a sweet acknowledgement.
Nod and a tip of the hat.
Well, he was busy, He had to get somewhere.
I will say hello if forced. Okay. And I get a proper introduction. Ladies and gentlemen.
So, speaking of introductions, you want to finish?
Hi, Josh. How are you?
Hey, Chick. Good to see you, man.
Good. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey, buddy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Big dog.
I'm Chick. How about you? The big party. And here's Tom Griswold.
Got some big sports news today.
If you say
We
so.
do?
What,
Perfect game.
Like what?
Oh.
Yeah. 27 up, 27 down.
How about that?
Amazing.
Wow.
Domingo Herman of the New York Yankees.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Thank you, Josh. He pitched only the 24th perfect game in Major League history. However, it was against the Oakland A's, so it will not count. It does not count.
That's great.
The A stands for asterisk.
That's right.
And
The 30-year-old right-handed had never before thrown a complete game in the big leagues, so he made quite the leap. There you go.
And then in a story that I can kind of relate to that, and maybe Josh can figure out how. We talked about this a couple months ago, and it apparently is going to happen. This whole Korean age thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Where the players are 38 and they say they're 16.
Well, in Korea, you lived in South Korea, Josh. I was not aware of this. They don't do birthdays and your age the same way we do here.
Right. Yeah. When you're born, you're one. So
Well, that's going to change.
And if you're born like on the 2nd of January,
The 1st of January, then you become a year older.
So let's say you're born in
December
December 1st, you're one, and then on January 1st you're two.
Yes, so it's super confusing.
So I was always 2 years older there than I am here.
Everybody's birthday is
the 1st of January.
The 1st of January.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Why? But they have a run on cake.
I mean, they have their own. They have their own birthdays. That's hilarious. Well, we're sold out again.
Well, we should prepare. We know it's
Somebody
coming.
would find some way to help us with our problem.
Could we spread this out for God's sake?
Birthday to Dylan, Eric, Terry, Robert, Jefferson, Dylan,
Can you
Eric
come
too.
to my birthday party? No, I've got all the other ones that day. I can't possibly.
Anyway, we'll be hearing about that. They had talked about changing the law.
What did that got to have to do with the perfect game?
Nothing.
No, there's a connection. I was hoping Josh would pick up on it. When you have birthdays that are being fudged,
You lie about your age.
anybody can, I don't know, Dominican Republic, maybe.
I see what you're saying.
Major League Baseball, Little League.
High school students.
Why would I? There's no connection there.
The connection is probably too nuanced for your for your right. No, remember, there are all kinds of.
This pitcher's 30.
Yeah.
In the major leagues.
I mean, if he did cheat, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
They're not going to come in and go, look, you played Little League Baseball. You said you were 17.
I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about baseball. I was going
You're
from
23.
This exciting moment in baseball to baseball in general to the way baseball grows from Little League. I actually had this discussion with someone the other day about
people.
Did you pontificate or did you discuss?
No, talking about how in the way contemporary youth sports are these days, where you have, kids that are 9 years old moving to Florida with their parents to become tennis stars.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of fudging of birthdays and pulling kids out of school.
So the person you were talking to at the end of the conversation, did he jump out the closest window after you stopped talking to him?
We were talking about sometimes people have their kid repeat a year of school just so they can play baseball on the proper, or they move.
I would imagine they reached some sort of agreement with the child, and he wants to do it just as much as the parents want to do it.
No, it's just rather unusual.
But Domingo Herman of the New York Yankees, Domingo Herman, He pissed. He's pissed. He's pissed.
The man said pissed. I heard that.
Immortality.
Do we have?
David Wells.
That's a different guy.
Yeah, but he says pissed a perfect game. It's a closer connection.
We were hoping you would have made the connection.
Did this guy piss the perfect game?
Than you did about Little League and. Good Lord.
I bet if you look back into this guy's history, he probably repeated 10th grade. I'm just saying.
So you don't start him late. You have him repeat. Is that your contention?
There's a number of things that they do, yeah. And then there was all the fudging of birthdays, especially from certain players in certain countries.
If only we had an expert on fudging birthdays.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Pat.
I'm moving to South Korea.
You know that Pat's going to start playing Little League next year?
Isn't like Stetson Bennett, the quarterback from Georgia? He just finished college. He's 29. That's
like
weird.
that, yeah.
It happens in other places.
He was the Van Wilder of Georgia. He just stayed in school.
Wow.
He's evidently doing pretty well, actually. I'm hearing rumbles. He's not bad.
We do have some cool NFL. Wait a minute. We have some unfortunate NFL news, I guess.
Not cool at all.
Yeah, we do have. We also have a world record that we just had a couple months ago has already been broken, which is kind of exciting. We have an update on the urine of the rhino.
Oh, we do?
Yes. Yeah. Rhino urine in the news.
Man, the things you hold on to. And Paris Olympics, we got another update. Let's just put it this way. If you were making plans to go to the Olympics in Paris in 2024, not so fast, my friend.
Oh.
You really not. I'm not saying they're going to get canceled, but everything that's happening, you might want to stay at home and couch this one instead of going in person. That's all I'm saying.
Nothing else, bring a flask
or something.
Yeah. Now we have also, if you're going on vacation, a lot of folks are going on vacation this weekend, and of course maybe this summer. Don't drink all of the drinks on the menu.
No.
Some need to be left alone.
You ever go to ever go to one of those restaurants where they go, hey, if you drink the king steak or whatever they call it, excuse me, if you eat the king steak, you get it for free.
Oh, right.
And it's like an 84-ounce.
Didn't you say you participated in one of those?
No, I wanted to. I ate at that restaurant.
Right.
What was it?
In Amarillo, Texas. And boy, I forget the name.
Is it the 6-pounder or something, or 5-pounder?
I want to say it was a 76 or something like a 76-ounce steak maybe, and then you have to eat the potato and salad. And
and you have to eat on stage, right?
Yes, and that's why that's where I went. I'm not doing it because you were like you were a freak show.
And you'd eaten it on stage earlier.
Well, I couldn't do a third performance.
Josh, there's a local burger place that does a 1-pound burger patty challenge. And if you win, you get your picture on the wall and everything. They have a location at the airport. And this airport also offers the burger challenge. God. So do you want to buy a one-way ticket with me, get Noah, go to the airport, and eat a 1-pound burger in the middle of Terminal B?
Oh. Then I have to fly somewhere?
You have to get in a plane?
Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
Or you have to eat it on a plane. Just gross out everybody. Sir, please don't recline your seat. It's very rude. I'm trying to eat a 1-pound cheeseburger.
This story doesn't involve that. It involves something similar in the realm of alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah.
It does not necessarily
That's not a good idea.
end well. We have Mr.
Those all-inclusives. They can be really fun.
Mr. McGee is across the way.
And the best part of having your own compound is being able to eat a cheeseburger at home and then being able to access all of your facilities. You don't have to worry about taking an airplane flight. And that's where Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system comes in. It was named Best Home Security of 2023 by U.S. News & World Report. And so you're thinking, well, Simply Safe, they've got all this success and attention. They're probably just resting on their collective laurels, aren't they? No! They're always innovating. For instance, how about that new 2-in-1 smoke and carbon monoxide detector Simply Safe came up with? It's next-generation hazard detection, and it knows the difference between fire and cooking smoke. So your home is protected, and you get far fewer false alarms. And Simply Safe, easy to set up yourself, or now they do have certified technicians who can install it for you. And the wizards at Simply Safe have a comprehensive suite of security cameras, sensors, hazard detectors for seamless entire home monitoring for any emergency, sending police, firefighters, EMTs right to your door. And, of course, we have a deal for you. Get 20% off your new system when you sign up for interactive monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Tonight, it starts. Cincinnati, USA, Go Bananas. Greg Hahn, Willie G. They'll be recording a couple of new albums Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On this big July 4th weekend. That's Go Bananas Cincinnati, Ohio. Ticket information is where?
Yeah, go to gobananascomedy.com or at Willie Griswold on Instagram, willie.griswold, that is. There's a link in the bio.
Man, that's more shows than Taylor Swift is doing.
You know what?
You guys are rocking it.
And how unfair is this? I'm not getting paid as much as Taylor Swift. Could you imagine that?
You don't know what your merch sales will be yet.
Totally
True.
Well, I racked in $60,000 with lighters.
Whoa. By the way, yesterday I was told by my 10-year-old daughter, Taylor Swift has a 48-hour window on her new merch. What? She's got like all these sweatshirts. They're only available for the next 48 hours. She's going to be the richest woman on earth.
Yeah. And she's single, Willie.
Do you guys really think I could date Taylor Swift?
Dude, she'd be so charmed by
You're in
you.
the business. You're a comedian.
Why would you set your sights so low? You could date her.
Put a baby in her.
Yes.
It's a tradition in this family.
You're very potent. Look it up.
Okay, we've got Godzilla news of all things today. No, for real. And pizza news, Josh. We didn't get to it yesterday. I apologize.
Pizza news, Josh. And I apologize.
Sorry.
I apologize for not getting to it.
I knew you were.
No, I know what you.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Willie Griswold there.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up in the news, including some music from Mr. Godwin.
Oh, that's exciting.
I'm very excited about that. Did I mention Pat has a new album out there?
No, I haven't heard anything about
It's
it.
called Under the Bed. It's available now. It's a, what do you call it, a remaster, remix, rehab. It's got some great songs, including First Date, Gangsta Folk, etc. It's on your streaming whatever they're called, right near
Everywhere,
you.
yeah. Digital
Amazon,
stores.
Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music.
Great. Congrats, Pat.
Thank you.
You really took the vinyl record and the three networks and all of that going away. You took it really hard, didn't you? You can't say, tonight it's the Josh Arnold Show on ABC, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central.
I miss the commonality.
Mm-hmm.
Different world, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I do. I missed it to a degree.
I think it made you feel secure. I don't think it had anything to do with other people were watching it while you were watching it.
And don't you like stuff like the Super Bowl where kind of almost everybody's into it? And,
Well, now there's niche online communities. There's Twitter Spaces. There's Reddit subreddits. There's message boards where folks talk about their stuff. And
What are you going to say? You're going to say too much.
I love the fact that my current music favorite is a guy, I don't even know how to say his name, Leif Volbrecht. He's from Canada, and I feel like I'm the only one listening to him, and I'm pretty happy about it.
I think you are.
There you go.
So you wouldn't be happy coming here going, hey, man, that one Leif Volbrecht song,
No.
Bingo.
Bringing you in to enjoy it? No. As a matter of fact, it makes me angry.
His new album, Bingo Sodomy, I tell you what.
You know what we live in a society now where you don't have to hear differing opinions on anything. So if let's say if you love the show The Last of Us, you can go on the web, you can just talk to people who only love the show.
You could go the other way. You hated it, you could go and talk to everybody who hates it.
Yeah, a lot of the haters though try to. It seems to me they comment on the sites of the people who love it just to try to stir things up.
Negative attention seeking.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it just was nice when we had a little more commonality. That's all, and you would actually hear differing
when
opinions.
Everyone was the same.
Yeah.
Everyone
I love hearing differing opinions. Don't you? Aren't you fascinated by what somebody else thinks?
It makes me want to shoot someone. I just hate it.
Oh, okay.
Agree with me or get out of here. You know?
I think that is how most people feel.
This is America, okay?
That's what's happening.
Also, a Canadian guy named Leaf, makes me a little bit angry. I don't know why.
It's a little on the nose.
Like okay.
Leaf on the flag. Take it easy, pal.
Calm it down with the leaves over there.
And this is what I get for sharing.
Leaves burning and clogging up our lungs. Yes.
No thanks.
Sorry.
Damn Canucks, okay?
Sorry I brought it up.
You caused this.
Okay.
Just because Ed Sullivan's done on at 8 o'clock. With the columnist of the New York Times, Ed Sullivan.
It's just nice to have. Then you do the water cooler talk. There'd be
So you're saying that it was common out, but you're not sad that those days are over.
No, just these are things are different.
I am. I'll be honest. I
a little wistful.
I'm a little wistful for those days.
The last thing that we had a lot of commonality with was COVID, and even that kind of derailed.
Yeah, there wasn't a ton of commonality.
There were people that admitted, this is fake. All right, fine. My dead friend, I'll go wake him up.
Wow.
See, this is why none of us talk to you.
Wasn't your philosophy you can't get COVID if you don't get tested? I don't want to hear a word from you about.
Remember when he got COVID and instead of calling his doctor, he called his lawyer?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Yeah. What would you do if you had this? Lie. That's what I do. Lie.
Deny. Say nothing.
Good Lord.
Hey, I have a question, Tom.
Yes, sir.
You every time we have a pizza story, and I know what you're doing. You look at me and you say, "Josh, we have a pizza story coming," and that's fine.
The only thing you don't do is you look at him and say, "Yummy, yummy." That's the only thing you do.
Hey, Fatso, check this out.
Hey, Fatty 2x4. How do you feel about? Why don't you go to Ace? Ace is the biggest pizza fan we know. The man ate nothing but pizza for a month.
That's true.
You'd think this would be bigger news to him.
Okay, well then let's.
I have a theory. You're terrifying. That's my theory.
You know why I moved, don't you? Ace knew where I used to live.
Oh, okay.
Are you talking about the pizza that was found in Milan?
Tell it, sister.
This is a fascinating
A
story.
still life fresco recently discovered in the Pompeii archaeological site.
A fresca?
Love that.
Fresca?
Crisp.
A fresco?
Refreshing.
Features a flatbread with colorful toppings that look like a pizza, which was only believed to have been invented many centuries later.
Wouldn't you have loved it if they found a pizza box with a bear on the front? They had delivery.
An actual picture of a Little Caesar.
There's pizza.
Wouldn't it just be Caesar? It wasn't Little Caesar's pizza. It was just Caesar's pizza.
Turn your half hourglass over. If we're not there by the time it's done, you get a free pass.
Half hourglass.
Experts did say yesterday, though, that the image is probably, what is it, focaccia bread? Is that what they call it?
Focaccia?
Focaccia. Topped with fruit, not really pizza.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Key ingredients associated with pizza were not available when the fresco was painted almost 2,000 years ago. Tomatoes only introduced to Europe from the Americas a few centuries ago, while mozzarella also did not exist in its current form at the time.
But, I mean, come on.
Still kind of a pizza.
It's like a fruit
flat
pizza.
bread. Yeah.
If it doesn't have pig on it, it's not pizza.
You don't like a fruit pizza?
No. Who liked the?
With a, it's like a. It's
I've had a delicious
a dessert fruit pizza,
Yes.
right?
It's a fruit tart, right?
It's like a sugar cookie
Yes,
crust.
yes.
It was the thing I had was amazing. But,
Yeah.
but
What's the place in Chicago that does the vegan all
Chicago Diner?
Yeah, there's this pizza that's all raw.
No.
Oh, okay.
And it really is amazing.
They don't cook it at all.
No, but that's amazing. But the point is, I mean,
Tomaine Tony's. That's not.
well, that's if you get the sausage, the uncooked sausage. But it's a flatbread. I mean, it's
close. It's close.
And
huh?
it's Pompeii, so I mean, you can imagine easy to cook.
Yeah. It was extra crispy.
leave it uncovered on the floor for 10 minutes of a volcano eruption. So it's kind of a fun story.
Interesting.
Yeah, but they
I don't
just
see you ordering pizza a lot. Do you order pizza? Do you have a standard order? I know you used to order pizza. You had that Russian guy that delivered you and asked him to come in.
I drive to a place and pick it up probably once a week at least. I don't have it delivered.
That's good. I like a family
And I
pizza
bet it's
night.
family. It's fancy pizza. It's not like
No.
Why don't you have
mushroom
it
and
delivered?
sausage. Really?
No, it's usually just the girls just like cheese.
No, it's definitely upper middle class pizza, though. I know the place you get. It's a nice pizza place.
Well, it depends. There's a bunch of them I go to.
You don't get your own pizza. You just eat what the kids eat.
No.
Come on.
Yeah, no, I don't eat. I get something a little more exotic.
Oh, okay, sure. Man, kids love just plain cheese pizza.
Yeah, they do.
As an older brother, I don't mind it at all. I get so much extra pizza, extra grilled cheese, chicken fingers. Kids eat pretty good food.
Have you ever had the pizza at the place? I know you've been there. That it's brie and pear and arugula.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
It's so
Get
good.
that rocket out of here.
Oh,
That ain't pizza.
yeah, it is. It's wonderful.
There's no pig on that. What did I just say? Bacon, ham, pepperoni, sausage,
No.
something. Pig.
Prosciutto.
Oh, prosciutto's on this too.
There you go. There's
so
your
there
pig.
is pig.
Pig. Okay,
Sorry, there is prosciutto.
All right,
Okay.
it's pizza then. All right. fair
Oh,
enough.
paired with the pear?
Yes.
Oh, that's gotta be
Oh, it's so
sweet salty.
good.
So this is at Pompeii. Mm-hmm. And how many years ago did they say this was?
A long time ago.
30
You say
years.
pre-Vesuvius.
Well, before Pompeii exploded.
Good. That's a pre-V. in the Calzoic era.
Pompeii was not incorporated.
era.
That's what
I see.
That's what I mean.
What else is happening over there at the sports desk?
Domingo Herman of the New York Yankees has pitched the 24th perfect game. That's right, Domingo Herman.
Has pitched a perfect game.
He's pitched a perfect
He said pissed. The man said pissed. I heard that.
Baseball immortality for David Wells.
Domingo Herman, that's right. However, it was against the Oakland A's, and it will not count. 11-0 victory last night for the Yankees. The first perfect game since Seattle Mariners ace Felix Hernandez threw one against the Tampa Bay Rays on August 15th, 2012. There were three that season, though.
How are the Oakland A's? How's their attendance ever since they had that so-called reverse boycott?
They were.
Where they almost
it
like
was
sold it
better.
out?
It had been better, but
They had a good crowd last night, but of course it's the Yankees are in town. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
When are they moving?
I don't know if they've decided anything.
It's not next season, right?
it's not the stadium hasn't even started yet. You got to build those things. They just don't happen. You know that, right, Tom?
And you build it and they will come.
Yes.
I've heard that too.
By the way, is that a porno?
It should be.
If you erect it, they will come. Or something like that.
What do you think about the Major League? I'll talk to Willie. What do you think about the Major League Baseball dugout celebrations with all the teams?
What do you mean, when they run up?
No, this started for me. I saw it for the first time. The Boston Red Sox, when you hit a home run, you jumped in a shopping cart and they pushed you through the dugout.
I think it's kind of fun, and that part of baseball makes me think that I could be a baseball player. Does that make sense? I feel like I'd be great at the hang of baseball.
When the Angels hit a home run, they put an actual Asian warrior, what do you call those? Samurai helmet on you, and you walk up and down the dugout. And the Washington Nationals, when you hit a home run, you get a powdered wig.
Yeah.
You walk up and down the dugout. And when the Reds hit a home run, you get a Viking helmet with a Viking cape. I kind of like that one.
Yeah,
It's a camaraderie.
It is camaraderie. Yeah,
It's
all that
esprit
stuff
de corps. It's the French call it. I don't know what.
It's like what we have around here, that big team building.
Yeah, we're,
you tell a
Pump
funny
each other
joke, and during the break, we put the cape on. And
Yes.
Yeah.
March you around the halls.
Remember when Josh was first here? He thought it was an apron, and he'd go eat
He
spaghetti.
would say,
There
"Thank
we
God,
go.
it's
I have
time to eat." Yeah.
God.
All right. I don't need to say anything else. Me saying, thank God it's time to eat.
What's wrong with you?
Sorry. You're the one.
You just. I did not. I knew he was going to say it. That's why I said it.
No, Josh, it's a cape.
Somebody, thank God, and I put an apron on. Like it's a vestment of some kind.
Let me ask you this, Willie. If you
The most chilling words in podcasting.
Willie, just say it's first date.
It's first date.
You go to a pizza place, maybe after a movie. Do you finish the pizza, or on that first date, do you leave a couple slices? And then on like the fourth date, you she eats the whole thing, or you do. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I know what you're getting.
Are you saying, like, do you restrain yourself in front of a woman initially?
Yeah. Oh, I see.
And vice versa. Like,
yeah, I see what you're saying. They say never to order a salad on your first date because you get greens in your teeth. So.
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I just order wings or ribs. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not distracting.
But I mean, is one careful on the first date not to order something
too expensive?
Like you eat that fourth piece, or do you?
I usually make, if I do, I make some kind of joke. Look, I know that you're having this dilemma right now where you really want that another piece, but you're not sure if you should do it. This is a first, so I'm just going to go ahead and have it for you. And then I eat it. Like, that's that kind of thing. I try to bring up any awkwardness and then alleviate it immediately. Through humor.
Mm-hmm. Through humor. And then the bonus is you get to eat the fourth piece.
That's exactly right. It's a complete ruse.
But the important part is he's got the apron on, so that signals he can eat.
By the way, I sit here as a single 45-year-old.
That is a trap, though. As a fat guy, if you're ever eating with a group of skinny people and there's one wing, one potato skin, one whatever left, you have to say, hey, is anybody going to eat that? Because they're all saving it for you.
Not me. I go, I'm the fattest, and I grab it and eat it.
And you make this
ranch.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah. Chase it with ranch.
See, now, Tom, here's the Seattle Mariners. They have a trident, if you will.
Yeah,
sure.
The pitchfork thing.
Yeah,
the pitchfork thing. That's right.
There's
the samurai helmet that, of course, Shohei, I think, bought this for like $2,500.
Dude, and that samurai helmet is badass.
Yeah.
The Chicago White Sox, they're from the South Side, so they dress up like you have to put a mobster hat on and a long coat when you hit a home run.
Sure.
It's just
When did that
making
start?
light of Chicago's awful violence.
There's
Valentine's Day Massacre.
There's the powdered
has
wig.
a problematic history,
Is
doesn't
this
it?
a new thing, or has this been around for a while?
It's really kind of. I think the Red Sox and the shopping cart. I think that's how it started.
I mean, dugout celebrations, but they were
ago. Yeah.
they were never seen.
No.
Here's the Minnesota Twins. They're the land of 1,000 lakes, so they have a fishing vest and a pole when you get
So fun.
You hit a
Yeah,
home
they're
run.
having a good time.
The Red Sox, though, that's the only one. They should keep with the shopping cart because they have inflatable dumbbell weights for each hand. I think that one's the weakest one.
Huh.
All right, now are you fine with somebody hits a home run and the team leaves the dugout and comes out and waits for them?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think that's all.
That weird, like, jumpy thing they all do, though?
Yeah, that's for big playoff celebrations and stuff.
That's weird. I agree.
It looks like they're 12-year-olds when they do the jumpy thing, and they're all just together kind of moshing around.
Mm-hmm.
What I love about that are the guys on the fringes. They're kind of looking around, sort of embarrassed because they're. I didn't really play.
I'm a closer, but I haven't thrown in 6 games.
I've got a crippling Adderall addiction.
and pain meds. And I know and that's all I'm thinking of. They're 30 feet away in the dispensary.
In 2 weeks, they're sending you right back to Louisville.
Get
Okay?
all the pain meds.
Yeah, how do when you're that far out of the jumping, what do they call that anyway? That jumping thing, is there a name?
I don't know.
Not too sure.
Well, didn't Diaz in the Mets World Baseball playoffs? He got injured out for the year.
Yes.
Up and down like that. Remember?
It's like a standing dog pile, almost. I don't know. How to
Kinda,
describe
yeah.
it.
The next time you see, I would watch the fringes, and there's kind of some guys sort of half-assed.
They're not
it's
jumping.
It's like when you during the disco era when you had to kind of stand on the side, stand alive.
I would have done anything to see you in that.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Anyway, can we do anything to get out of here?
I'm pretty sure, Dad, during the disco era, you were talking in a back room somewhere.
Yeah, you were in a stall.
saying a lot of this. You think that's a good price for that?
Talking about how Kerouac had it all right.
Is there an ATM around here?
More sports coming up, including the NFL and gambling. Really big fish. And we're going to have problems with the Olympics in Paris. It's only just beginning. And Simone Biles.
Yeah,
and
so
that fine booty. It's back.
And dogs and pumping.
Is she of age?
Yeah, she's married.
Okay, all right. Time flies.
I checked.
We have dogs. We have pumping gas. Dogs, not dogs pumping. Never mind.
I would travel up to 700 miles to have a dog pump my gas. You damn right I would. And give him a big tip.
Yes.
Oh, he's a good boy. Yes, hit that windshield. Yeah, good boy.
Throw the tennis ball. We're going to throw the tennis ball after you finish checking the air and the tires.
Here's half a pound of boar's head.
Right now, it's summertime, of course, which means a lot of great food out there. This is the eating season. HelloFresh fully recognizes that. HelloFresh wants to make your eating season the best season ever. In fact, HelloFresh has some new stuff. It's the Fresh and Fit summer menu, among other things, calorie smart, protein smart, options for lunch and dinner, even vegan options, and, of course, good old-fashioned comfort food options. How does it work? HelloFresh takes the time and trouble to design the menus, more than 40 to choose from, of course, every week, and then they go do the shopping for you. So they send you farm-to-doorstep quality food, and you put it together. Sometimes it takes just 10 minutes. Some of the stuff in the past is included. Willie, what you got over there?
Y'all, check out the sesame soy pork bowls with chili mayo, cilantro, and crispy onions. HelloFresh sends you 10 ingredients. Put those together in 4 easy steps. In 25 minutes, you're eating this delicious burrito bowl you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
HelloFresh, this summer, spend less time at the grocery store, more time having fun. It's a great way to teach the kids how to cook, by the way. They've done the measuring. You just put it together. Sign up today. There's a special thing out there right now, 16 free meals and free shipping. I'll say that again. 16 free meals and free shipping. HelloFresh.com is the place to go. You need that code. It's BTShow16. You'll need it a couple times, by the way. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Coming up, NFL news, as I mentioned, dogs in the news, pumping gas, but the dogs aren't pumping gas, and wedding stuff. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Present.
There's Pat Godwood.
Hello.
He's in the performance room. Has a new album out called Under the Bed.
Thank you.
Download that now. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick, do you like the song Smoke Gets in Your Eyes?
I do.
I do, too.
Because
Not when it's real.
We had alternate lyrics to it.
Oh, you did?
They asked me how I knew her brassiere was blue. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did you learn that? 9th grade? 8th grade?
5th.
Ah.
There's Ace Cosby. How old do you think I am? There's Willie Griswold.
Man, bras are cool, aren't they?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
That's where the boobs
Are
go.
they?
They hold there's
tips on old-timey waitresses.
How do you feel about no?
Good morning, Tom.
That's fine, too.
Also into that. I just like them because typically they got my friends hanging out in there. So.
Okay.
There's a video of Beyonce dancing that went viral.
In a bra?
It got me. No, she's not wearing a bra. It's very obvious.
Got you boned up?
They are flopping around. I was sprung.
Is that a hip-hop term?
Oh, yeah. That's straight from Sir Mix-a-Lot.
You know how you know that.
That's the phrase, I was sprung.
I was sprung, yeah.
Okay, as opposed to spranged. I guess sprung is correct. Got this nice note here.
Remind me to kick him out of my posse. Really. I don't think, Mr. Mix-a-Lot, I don't think sprung is correct.
Pat, you ever been kicked out of a posse?
I've been kicked out of a posse on numerous occasions.
How much did that cost you?
That sweet, sweet posse.
Let's see now. Where was I? Oh, I was reading this letter from Kim. I have my tickets to see Greg Hahn and Willie G's show Saturday night. Go bananas.
Don't
Selling
worry.
them at face value.
No, don't. Refunds are available. Don't worry.
Josh, I have been plugging shows on my Instagram, and someone comments, hey, if somebody wants 2 for Saturday night, I can't make it. Kick rocks.
I mean, that's kind of nice. They can't make it.
No,
they
it
wanted
is sweet.
To, yeah.
Also, any comment boosts my algorithm, plugs the show even better, so go for it, sister.
Kim continues. Reds in first place. Willie G in town. What a great week to live in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
How about that?
Good.
And, of course, what is it? Oh, Taylor Swift also.
How about that?
Hitting Cincinnati. Now, we do have some news from the world of sports. However, coming up, we do have an interesting story I mentioned earlier out of South Korea.
Soko.
Very complicated story involving how people are designated, I guess, their age in South Korea. It's really weird. We'll get to that coming up. But speaking of South Korea, it reminds me of a song from Patty G.
South Korea.
Yeah, we had an interesting story about an airline, a commercial airline flight in South Korea. And some
it's Aer Lingus, Continental, Cunnilingus. Oh.
That would be an Irish airline, you tool.
I hope that was the centerpiece.
No. I was talking about the fact this guy in an airplane tried to open the door.
Oh, that's
in
right.
Yeah.
flight. And again, I'd like to point out how funny would it be if the guy in front of him just happened to be reaching up at the time, opening up that air thing, and all of a sudden, Jesus, this thing is powerful.
But don't you think that guy was one of those guys, though? He says he works hard and he plays hard, and he also says, if I'm at a party and I don't like it, I'm leaving. I didn't like that plane, so I'm leaving.
Completely irresponsible, and I blame TikTok, but who knows?
Zero evidence for
that. Zero.
What if the plane did something crazy, like they had Miscongeniality 1, but not Miscongeniality 2, so we didn't know what happens to Sandra Bullock and all of her friends?
That is a fair question.
You ever been on a long flight and the movie's so bad you turn it off even though you've got nothing else to do?
Just stared at the back of the seat.
That's how bad. The headline is 12 hurt when passenger opens airline door mid-flight on Asiana Airlines. 194 people on board, by the way. But the plane they managed to shut the door. This guy was, of course, arrested. And again, if I were the judge, I'd have him thrown out of a helicopter, Saigon style. But Pat, you have a song about this?
Yeah, here we go. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello, Pat.
Someone opened up the door. Somebody's crazy as hell. Someone opened up the door. Somebody could have fell. Do me a favor. Close the door. And tie him up. Please tie him up. Thank you very much.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
But thank you, Pat. I certainly appreciate this. Don't forget, Mr. Pat Godwin is going to be filming, as what they used to say, the comedy special. He'll be at McCurdy's in Sarasota, Florida, coming up starting July 12th and running through the 16th. McCurdy's, Sarasota, Florida. What a great spot that is.
And we've updated this story in sports from last night. Domingo Germán of the Yankees pitched the 24th perfect game in Major League history last night, retiring every Oakland batter in an 11-0 victory over the A's in Oakland. It was the first perfect game since Seattle Mariners ace Felix Hernandez threw one against Tampa Bay on August 15th, 2012. And here you go. Domingo Germán
has pitched a perfect game. And the Yankees win. The Yankees win.
And we know how you like this, Tom. We're working on the Spanish broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Germán.
Oh, I love that.
That's so cool.
Tossing the perfect game. So we will
perfect
have that.
game. Did it happen? I'm sorry. Did it happen to say how many strikeouts?
It does 11. And, yeah, and he also 99 pitches.
Oh.
It was crazy.
That's right.
Crazy low. Several more NFL players will receive season-long suspensions for gambling. Sources tell this reporter that the league is finalizing disciplinary action against the players, including Indianapolis Colts defensive back Isaiah Rodgers Sr.
That's right. Believe in the horseshoe, y'all. Let's do it this season.
The other players have not yet been identified. There's a commander in there. I believe it's Shaka Toney. A year-long suspension would be consistent
Shaka Toney.
with other punishments handed down for similar violations. The first indication Rodgers was involved in gambling came when he had a payphone put in his locker.
Okay,
that's a good joke.
A payphone put in his locker is very funny.
That's a very funny.
That's a very good sign
observation.
that he is.
If you're on the football team and one of the players insists on having a payphone in his locker, he's either gambling or making drug deals.
Something's up.
If you're not on board,
something's up.
if you're not on board, do yourself a favor. Get the visual going. Everybody has their own locker. The payphone takes up most of his locker.
Right, he opens it up and it's
He's always got to ask the equipment manager for quarters. There's a good time there.
I can't even remember the last time I used a payphone. Is it still a quarter?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
I thought it was 35 cents last time I used one. A quarter and a dime. I thought.
Where do they even have them anymore?
Airports, maybe.
I have not seen
The last one I used was at a Shell station.
The one right up here, because that's
no, way north, kind of where Josh lives. Josh lives up there north.
Okay, yeah, wow.
But that was a long time ago.
So these guys are going to get kicked out for a year?
I would think, because it says they report hundreds of bets by Mr. Rodgers, some of them on the Colts, and a year-long suspension would be consistent with other punishments handed down for similar violations.
They have to make They have to nip this in the bud.
They can't have the integrity of the game question.
Well, yeah, gambling's terrible. You know, it's not something not so bad. Like hitting your wife, that's only 6 weeks, right? Like, let's just, the NFL has their priorities right. Gambling is terrible. Domestic issues,
Didn't somebody have a woman in a trunk or something and still play?
We don't know what she said.
I thought you were on the right side there, John.
Is there a...
Who was that guy on the Panthers who hid in the trunk? He was wanted for...
Oh, yeah.
He was a defensive back.
What did
Ray
that
Caruth.
Ray Caruth.
What did that sound like, Pat? There we go. Could you claim like a religious exemption?
For
gambling?
Yeah, you know, like you could say, well, I'm Catholic, and
Well, third Psalm.
as you know, bingo is a sacrament, and now in lieu of
Don't make fun
bingo.
of Monte Carlo nights. Ooh.
Okay.
What about bingo night? Bingo night.
Well, both.
I love bingo.
I do too.
Coming
a
up
hot game of bingo.
Coming up in sports.
The Olympics in Paris, man. If they go off without a hitch, this reporter will be very surprised. And a puppy dog.
No.
And 2 puppy dogs, actually. No.
And we've got an update on this rhino urine thing.
And a
huge
brand new Blackhawk.
Oh, yeah?
And Godzilla in the news, of all things.
Oh.
For real. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
This episode is brought to you by Honda. Introducing the all-new, all-terrain Honda Passport Trail Sport, the most off-road capable Honda Passport Honda has ever dreamt up. The Passport features increased ground clearance, roof rails on all trims, and available specially developed all-terrain tires. And you'll stay comfortable with tri-zone climate control and available features like heated and ventilated front seats and a panoramic moonroof. Learn more at honda.com/passport.
Beer.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin over there in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Chickster.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy. I got an idea, Pat.
There's Willie Griswold.
Mr. McGee.
I'm Chick McGee, and Tom has an idea.
Hold on.
Just a second. I'm trying to appease Josh.
Oh, what did I do here?
Wine.
Well, I've been on it is me. That is me.
Now, got a couple things happening here. Pat, this is kind of a curveball.
Oh, boy.
So stand by. And Josh, we had a really interesting pizza story this morning about Pompeii, and they found
Pompeii pizza.
They found a fresco, not a fresca. Although it would be funny if someone has anyone ever done a fresco of fresca?
Oh, I hope so.
Has anyone
ever
been able to pull that hoax, like be out with the archaeologist and drop like like an up-to-date item somewhere under the dirt, like really bury it, and then somebody, whoa, we found a keychain to a Buick LeSabre.
Who knew? In Mesopotamia, they smoked camels.
That's
wow.
wild.
We've had some pretty cool archaeology stories, and I forget which one of you pointed this out.
Well, you tell me archaeology, all the stories are cool if you tell them.
It was Josh.
I can't imagine that it's because of the Indiana Jones movie.
I think it is. I think that there's this one guy who's released this book.
That may be.
And it's about cool archaeology stories. We'll get to that coming up.
But I don't think this Pompeii thing has anything to do with that.
Pompeii?
The Pompeii story is, in essence, they found a fresco, which... Talk about hard to do, because you got
making a fresco.
You got to have like wet plaster, and then you got to paint while it's drying.
Right.
In any event, it would appear that there's a pizza in this, but it's just a flatbread. It's kind of a cool story.
Pizza-like.
Yeah, it's a pizza-like, but it's in Pompeii, and is obviously pre-volcano.
Yeah,
it's safe to say.
BV before volcano.
Josh was upset because every time we have a pizza story, I directed at him.
Yeah.
Well, look, I get it.
But your correction was maybe they should be directed at Ace.
I mean, Ace has proven to be the pizza champion.
Sure.
And Ace ate nothing but pizza for a year, and during that particular
month.
I only have 4 frozen pizzas in my freezer.
Only 4.
Well, that's 4 more than I have.
Yeah, those are still good numbers, dude.
I have 3.
So
That's 2 more than I have.
It dawned on me that during Ace's famous pizza month, Pat did a pizza song for Ace every day.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We were on the air.
I'm in therapy about that. Yeah.
So, Pat, you did whatever, 20 of them.
28, it says here.
Okay, why don't you find your favorite?
I'll just pick one.
To redirect the pizza talk away from Josh.
All right.
Okay. Oh, really? You got one already?
I found one.
Okay. Good.
Well, life's kind of fun at the pizza place. 3 times a day I deliver to Ace. In about 30 minutes he's stuffing his face. Thank God I'm a pizza boy. Ace sliced pizza with extra cheese. He's got a pepperoni down to his knees. Oh, but he might lose a leg to diabetes. Oh, thank God I'm a pizza boy. Well, I got me some gas, got me a car. I'll get to your house if it ain't too far. Ace drops a quarter in my tip jar. Thank God I'm a pizza boy. Yeehaw!
All right.
Sloppy, but that's the way it goes.
Thank you very much.
Now, you understand that you can't, to get away from me, you can't say things like, in order to get away from Josh and his love of pizza.
Over and over again.
Right. Where Ace is now the pizza because Josh doesn't want to be joshed up about the Josh.
Well, that's what I did.
You can't do that. That doesn't take it away from me.
It keeps bringing it up.
It did until you brought it up.
Oh, my God.
I don't.
My nose just bleeds.
That's great, Pat. I've really enjoyed all those pizza songs.
And you're going to enjoy this, Tom. Domingo Germán of the Yankees. I don't know if you heard about this, but he pitched a perfect game last night.
Congratulations.
9 strikeouts, 99 pitches. The 24th
99 pitches, but a
pitch ain't one.
That
A
doesn't
pitch ain't one.
Or your 99 luft balloons? What are you going to
99 problems, but a pitch ain't one.
The
Something there.
24th perfect game in Major League history, and the Yankees beat Oakland in Oakland 11-0. Here's what it sounded like on the Yankees network. Domingo Germán
has pitched a perfect game, and the Yankees win. The Yankees win.
And here's what it sounded like in Spanish language.
Germán de frente, lanza, swing, roletazo duro, Daro se la tiene, Daro se la primera, perfección, Domingo.
Perfección.
Yeah.
San Pedro de Macorís, República Dominicana, el cero del uniforme y ese santo tanque se le pasaron. 0-0, perfección, perfecto, Domingo.
Perfecto.
Perfecto.
But
Domingo Germán.
does he say swing at the beginning?
Yeah.
En la historia de los New York Yankees, el número 24 en la historia de las Grandes Ligas.
Cuatro.
24, 24th time.
27 para abajo.
Is that right?
Well, look at you with all the Spanish.
But he said cuatro.
Our love is alive.
Domingo Germán. Of course, that was Doc Ellis when he pitched the World Series game on acid.
So swing in Espanol is swing?
Well, you want to listen again real
Just
quick
to the beginning,
at the beginning?
Germán de frente, lanza, swing, roletazo duro.
Must be.
Not necessarily. Couldn't he just be in the baseball moment? And in the
Oh, like what do they call that? Casual Spanish? I forget what it is. Spanglish.
Yeah.
That was virtually all in Spanish, but I love that announcer. So good.
Yeah, he really.
We've gotten to the point where we can't do anything unless you mess it up. You know that, right?
Well,
See, this is a perfectly
Germán
good.
de frente, lanza, swing, roletazo duro, Daro se la tiene, Daro se la primera, perfección.
Perfección.
No, I love it. He's so enthusiastic. It's great. I'm just asking if the word for swing in Spanish is swing.
I don't know. Is the word? I mean, honestly, is the word goal in Spanish? Is it goal?
G-O-L. Must be goal. Yeah.
It is just G-O-L.
Yep.
No way. Huh? They spell it different, huh? And remember yesterday, we talked about the grandparents' race at a horse racing track outside Seattle.
These are human beings.
They had like 20 grandmas and and grandpas racing each other.
Yes, it was so funny.
And a couple of them fell down, and of course, nothing we like better than seeing old people fall down.
It was a racetrack, so there. I don't know if you saw the sad moments where they surrounded them with large canvases.
Look, it's more cruel to let them live.
Yeah, they obviously the guy broke his leg.
Hey, you know, an old guy glue or not? We gotta make this
Anyway,
happen.
we have an email from David. He said, "You guys missed the boat. A great opportunity yesterday to call the grandparents' race at the horse track the Creekness Stakes."
Very nice.
Or the No Longer Breeders' Cup.
Oh, these are good.
What do you think about that?
I don't do that to Al Pacino.
Yeah, true.
Reading at 83.
Or you.
Here's the thing. Okay, now the guy fell on his face.
Give me all you got.
Now the officials come out. They've surrounded him with some kind of blockage.
They don't.
And then
that doesn't.
What's that guy carrying?
Oh, jeez. More cruel to let him live, right, John?
It absolutely is. Yeah, they can't kill him. Quality of life.
Now, what's coming up in sports?
VIPs in Paris, and that's the only way to roll. If you're going anywhere, first class VIP.
Oh yeah.
You ever seen the VIPs? Elizabeth Taylor, Richard Burton, or in the airport thing? That's a good movie.
In what way?
I've never seen that.
It's a good play.
Is it called VIPs?
The VIPs, yeah.
Well, Richard Burton was very much in love with Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, we all know that.
Taylor's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Yeah.
No ice.
Yeah.
Ball keep, no ice.
VIPs in Paris. What else we got here? Simone Biles is back. Baby got back. Blackhawks have a new player. And we'll talk puppy dogs, too, in sports.
And we got weddings in the news, Godzilla in the news, rhino urine in the news, and, news from The Price is Right.
Oh, okay.
We never got to our Barbie dream house yesterday either.
See, all the stuff is coming up.
There's the girl would want to talk about that, huh?
Of course.
Speaking of houses, Josh.
News is hard.
Josh, like everything else out there right now, it's hard to find people to help you do all those fix-up things at your house, hence the need for Angie.
That's exactly right. Angie has made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. That is the key, of course. Anyone can get them done. How about getting them done well? If you own a home, you know how much work it can take. Whether it's everyday maintenance and repairs or making dream projects a reality, it can be hard just to know where to even start. But now all you need to do is Angie that. That's right. Find a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise you need. Look, you've heard me mention the tree that I have in my backyard that must be taken down. Right now it's falling apart a la carte, we'll call it, and I'm not comfortable with it. It needs to be taken down properly. I can't do it, so I'm going to Angie that. But that's a project I have to get done. One that I want to get done is getting some stacked stone wrapped around my fireplace. I think that would just look beautiful as opposed to the old brick that it is right now. Angie has over 20 years of home service experience, and they've combined it with new tools to simplify the whole process. Bring them your project online or with the Angie app. Answer a few questions, and Angie can handle the rest from start to finish. Or Angie can help you compare quotes from multiple pros and connect instantly. That's what I'm doing with my stacked stone, getting some pricing, figure out who it is that will be best for my needs, which means you can take care of just about any home project in only a few taps, because when it comes to getting the most out of your home, you can do this. When you Angie that. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Thank you very much, Josh. Thank you, Angie. Coming up, is laughter the best medicine? We're going to find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate Pina Colada and Thai Iced Coffee Flavored Creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
TaxAct knows small business owners can sometimes use a little help with their taxes. That's why TaxAct has Expert Assist, a team of live tax experts ready to answer any questions you may have. Think of them as your own personal sidekick. Not like one of those funny talking animal sidekicks, more like the super smart nerding out on tax code and business casual attire sidekick. but just as helpful and lovable. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
She breathes through her ears. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Can you dig up one more of those pizza songs so we can get Josh off the phone?
What?
Now, once again, Tom's goal is to focus on Ace when we talk about pizza instead of Josh.
Right.
But
it just makes more sense.
Every time you've mentioned it so far, you've mentioned, you mentioned Josh first. Not even getting to Ace.
We're trying to redirect this whole pizza thing. In the meantime, we can wait
see
for
why that
Pat
would
to
be.
find us. What have you got over there, Chick?
Only VIPs.
Mm-hmm.
Very important people.
Oh, yes.
Will be allowed to drink alcohol in Paris 2024 Olympic venues. A spokesperson for the Paris Games said, something called Evans Law prohibits the sale of alcohol to the general public inside stadiums in France. What? I have no idea what this is. Spokesperson for the Games said Paris 2024 will be organizing more than 700 competition sessions over 15 days of competition. ... What could possibly go wrong? Alcohol was also banned from stadiums at the COVID-delayed Summer Olympics in Tokyo, but events were eventually held without spectators due to the pandemic. Beer and wine available at the 12 and 16 games in London and Rio. I don't have any explanation for what is Evans Law.
Kind of a shame. I mean,
Yvonne Law.
They could do like beers and containers shaped like the Eiffel Tower, kind of collectible.
Would it be upside down? That wouldn't be very conducive to drinking, would it?
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it?
You'd spill it all over yourself.
They have to drink wine there. Come on.
Well, and they could have. So there you go. That'd be easier.
Yeah.
Nope, not me.
Wine glass upside down, down Eiffel Tower.
Oh, I'd be over there, bush light, just showing them all.
A wine bag. Bring a wine bag in. Don't they have wine bags?
Oh yeah, I know, like
those
like a Spanish thing.
I'm saying words, right? You're looking.
Yeah.
At
What are those? What are? I'm sorry. I was looking at you,
Bodega?
trying to remember what it's
A
called.
wine bag.
Those, yeah.
Is that called a bodega?
They kind of go like
Not
this.
a bodega, I don't think.
Horn, ram horn,
No.
wine horn.
They're kind of stomach shaped because they used to be made out of.
Well, and they would hang on your belt, or kind of on your around your.
Do they
chest?
tailgate at the Olympics?
I don't know.
I would imagine. It's an athletic event. And I'm sure it's very easy to drive to the venues there in Paris.
I'm sure it's easier to tailgate certain events. Like basketball would probably be fun to tailgate, but like speed skating in the winter, are people going to tailgate for that? That's a weird crew.
I would think the skaters, the ice people, would be the most likely to tailgate.
Well,
fencing, they'd probably have nice wine.
Buffalo tailgates during crazy cold.
Yeah, that's true.
The only one that I've ever met that's against outdoor football is your father.
Not against it.
Isn't that how it started?
How big is tailgating for hockey in Canada? Is that a thing? It's not really a thing here. You don't see a ton of tailgating at hockey games.
They all go inside as quickly as they can.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, the outdoor game they play every year, right?
Mm-hmm. A couple of them now, sometimes.
Classic or something.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the Olympics. That'll be really cool.
Yeah, you're always a big fan of it.
I like that camera that follows the runners. That's something else.
That's cool, isn't it?
That's technology, is what that is. And I think that camera could be hooked wirelessly to something, so they could
really
back and forth. Oh yeah.
We'll look forward to it. It'll be fun.
Speaking of the NHL, the Chicago Blackhawks have selected Connor Bedard. Bedard. With the first pick in the National Hockey League draft, the move should kickstart a hopeful new era for the Chicago Blackhawks. Evidently, he's an offensive forward. Insults everyone.
Yeah, very offensive.
He's been compared to Connor McDavid and Sid the Kid Crosby. Bedard is the second number one pick in Blackhawks history. Chicago took Patrick Kane in 2007.
He proved to be no good, didn't
Did he ever do anything with those guys? What, like 3 championships in 5 years, whatever that was?
Anaheim selected Sweden forward Leo Karlsson second, followed by Columbus Blue Jackets, Michigan freshman. Well, that's never going to work out. Adam Fantilli, A fantilly loose and a pretty face and a plays the hockey with his skates.
Not sure what we got in there, but I heard skates and face-offs.
Russian forward Matvey Mikov had to wait until 7th selection to be drafted by Philadelphia.
You see my pads anywhere?
But remember,
fair. I don't know if that works.
Number 1 NHL last night, Connor Bedard. There he is.
All right. Good stuff.
Simone Biles is back.
Yay!
The gymnastics superstar plans to return to competition at the U.S. Classic outside Chicago in early August. These are going to be held outdoors, Tom.
Yeah, right.
That'll be interesting.
The meet will be Biles' first since the pandemic-delayed 2020 Tokyo. Biles made headlines at those games when she removed herself from several events to focus on her mental health.
Did you watch those? Did you tune in?
I think
Tokyo?
I think I did. I tuned in the Tokyo Olympics. Biles will be joined at the U.S. Classic by 2020 Olympic champion Sunisa Lee.
I like her. I think she made a very difficult decision.
Oh, Simone?
Yeah,
Simone. Yeah, she got married, had a beautiful wedding over
That
the
is
summer.
a very difficult
spring.
decision.
Yeah, that is.
She married the defensive back.
Yeah, football player.
Some guy plays
Did
football.
she do any cool stunts at the wedding?
No, I don't think so. Well, you mean like put a balance beam in the middle of the reception?
Maybe doing
What?
something tasteful like a floor exercise while wearing a wedding gown.
You know, that was very popular to have your entrance in the wedding stage to the Chicago Bulls introduction.
Oh,
music.
Yes.
I think they still probably do that.
Yes, some people do, and they come in.
She could probably do flips down the aisle.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Why not?
She's also just a woman, and she wants to get married and not have
How
to...
about on the honeymoon, then?
Yeah, do you think gymnasts get gymnastic in the honeymoon?
Sure. Well, imagine the position.
Come on, you guys.
Goodness.
Here's the stick for your landing.
And she stuck the landing. Oh, you broke my dick.
Is that...
You broke it. I'm sure you broke it. You absolutely broke it. Get off. Don't touch it.
That's a noise I never wanted to hear.
Don't touch it.
Got a broken stick.
Yeah, stick.
We have weddings coming up in the news, too.
What?
Oh, yeah?
Weddings?
Everybody should get
Dress
that
codes
first,
at weddings?
First wedding out of the way. University of Connecticut officials.
They're like pancakes, right? The first one's never that great. You burn the
Oh,
first
yeah, you
one.
gotta wait.
Always burn the first one. Why is that?
First pancake or wedding?
First pancake.
Pancake.
I don't burn the first pancake. It's lighter than the others.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I
still eat it.
I just bought a waffle iron. Partly because I'm tired of you being pro pancake. I'm talking to you, Tom. I'm sick to death of it.
You bought a waffle iron?
Yeah.
How often are you making waffles?
I know I'll make them this weekend.
Really? Yeah, you'll use it at least once.
Got a waffle iron.
Removable.
Where is this coming from?
Removable plates so that they're easy to clean.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Am I being
heckled?
No, check. I think it's a brilliant
or
idea.
a waffle iron?
Dude,
Is it
purchase?
a Belgian waffle iron?
Possibly.
You're gonna love it.
It was smuggled out in the bottom of a bathtub. It's right from Belgium.
Is it one that has the one big waffle or the four small waffles?
It's vertical. So you fill it up with waffle mix, and then it bakes, and then you flip it out, and two waffles on each side.
What?
This is amazing. It's almost like a toaster waffle maker.
What? Yes.
How'd
Oh,
you spend-
yes.
What is this? Over?
Oh, yes.
Over $250?
I don't want to.
$350.
Let's talk about
over $600.
I don't want to talk about.
Chick bought a $2,000 waffle iron.
I don't
Everybody.
want to talk about how much the waffle iron
So they're
costs.
vertical?
It's a vertical waffle iron.
Are they
Look it
round
up.
or square?
They're round.
Like
this sounds
one?
great.
And you pull it, and you pour it in there, and there's a part of that when it gets globbed up, you know it's full, and that's the one.
Oh, chick!
Let's see.
Congratulations.
There it is.
It's not that expensive, Willie.
And I mean it.
It's
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is going to change your weekend.
Thank
Chick,
you.
we're all
John.
proud of you, dude.
I'm
We're all-
going to get some waffle time, some hammock time. You're damn right.
And it's immersible, so you don't have to squat.
No, you can never clean it because it should be seasoned.
Yeah, but we're changing your name to Riley because you are living the life.
I'm living the life.
Oh, nice. Okay, very good.
It does make it into four little
Okay, triangle.
triangle-y
Well,
things.
But it's two big circles.
I get
yes,
that.
yes, it is. It's one waffle that can be sliced into fours.
I can't talk.
It's great. Tom, this is good news.
No.
For all of us.
University of Connecticut officials, their slogan is the middle C is silent. Welcome to new celebrity to campus in Storrs, Connecticut.
It is Connecticut, isn't it?
Yep. They say he's a very good boy. Jonathan the 15th is a 2-month-old Siberian Husky who will take over as the official Yukon Husky mascot this fall.
I love Huskies. Love them.
Anybody want to guess where Jonathan the 14th?
Well, let's not. Okay.
Sort of worms.
A school spokesperson says the puppy was born in Canada in April, arrived on campus June 17th. He was to be presented yesterday morning to the school's board of trustees, but he made a mess.
Oh.
Jonathan the 15th is living with the same host family as Yukon's current mascot, Jonathan the 14th, and is being trained for his new duties that include appearing at sporting and other on-campus events. And
wait, Jonathan the 14th has to hang out with his replacement?
Jonathan the 14th is 9 years old.
That's mean.
He's going to officially retire.
Well, he's got to retire at some point. They don't want him dropping dead in the middle of a season.
Let me show you the ropes.
Yeah, if you got an all-star quarterback, you don't draft a new guy. You let the guy finish his career.
That's
man.
what Ryan Tannehill said.
Really? This is a little odd with you sitting next to your dad like that. Careful.
Yeah. Replacement. Didn't Jerry Seinfeld say that? These kids, make no mistake, they're here to replace us. We got a world record, Tom. Are you ready?
I am.
Stupid world record.
A big head carp caught earlier this month in Illinois by a commercial angler.
Just a cocky bastard, that carp.
The current IGFA fishing world record, IGFA, that's what Henry Fonda would say. The big head carp species, the current record was 90 pounds. That fish caught on rod and reel by fisherman Jeffrey Rorex in Guntersville Lake, Tennessee, back in 2005. On June 16th, a couple days ago, Illinois River Biological Station uploaded a picture to Facebook showing one of their commercial netting crew members holding the big head carp, the new record, 109 pounds.
Oh,
wow. 19 pounds heavier than the existing IGFA fishing record. Look at this God's mistake, this monstrosity, this big carp.
That is a big one.
It's almost as big as the gentleman.
That's as big as me.
That's from the river? That's not from the deep ocean?
That's what it says.
Wow.
109 pounds.
Carp are wild, man.
The commercial netting crew, they're trying to reduce invasive carp populations.
They are invasive.
In the upper Illinois River. Absolute giant this week.
It's legal to shoot them in the head.
109 pounds.
I don't
No, it's not.
Only if they're on your property. If they're on your
They're
property, it's
invasive because they start rumors with the other fish.
It's
cause
just
fights.
ugly.
Carp.
Hey, did you hear what the Gar said about you?
Carp are
they're all over like at the Ozarks, and when you sit on a dock there at night, they bang against the dock to get like algae and stuff loose.
They
Like,
do?
to get. So you just hear knocking.
How do they
constantly.
do that? They don't have hammers. They don't have hands to hold a hammer. How are they banging up?
You'd be surprised how well a carp can use a hammer. They use their tails.
And
Stupid world record.
a boxer living in Illinois, dog, not professional athlete,
Not a pugilist.
has broken the Guinness World Record for the longest tongue on a living dog.
Break out the peanut butter.
Rocky.
Wait a minute. I mean, there's a record for the longest tongue on a dead dog?
It's just unfortunate wording. We had
Okay.
this. We just had this record a couple months ago.
And so this is a new one.
Rocky, the boxer, confirmed as the title holder with a tongue measuring 5.46 inches long.
Will you look at that silly dog? I love it.
Put your tongue in your mouth, dude.
Get that thing away
Look how
from
funny
me.
he is.
He's not funny at all.
I love him.
He's God's mistake.
But I also love boxers.
Look at that guy.
more of a briefs guy.
The 9-year-old boxer who belongs to Brad and Crystal Williams earned the title of longest tongue on a living dog based on the results of measurements completed before teeth cleaning on June 15th.
Is his tongue bigger than the last one, or did the last one die?
No.
The most recent record holder, Zoe Williams of Metairie, Louisiana, earned the title with a 5-inch tongue. So a half-inch longer.
Can't cut it, not in this economy.
There you go.
That's a sweet doggy.
Yes, I liked it. I like that dog.
Fantastic.
Does it always hang out to the side like that?
I don't know.
Well, can he slurp it in?
Probably pretty heavy.
Probably can't bark if it's in his mouth. He'll choke on it. He has to carry a wallet around with him, so he puts it in the mouth so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
This article says longer than a soda can.
You know what? I have buddies that use that exact same measurement. Thick as a Falsta's.
Bring that Shasta can over here. I'll show you something.
What a good dog. Is that sports?
Yes, sir. That's sports.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our sports outro. And this, of course, features Little Finn and her song. She made it up.
Check, Rocky. This is what you farted for.
Yeah. Wherever you go, whatever you do. Always.
Don't do this.
Be
Don't
a good
do this.
sport.
We need to get Taylor Swift to cover
Hello, Darling.
This Is What You Farted For.
Oh, okay.
Can we make that happen?
That'd be worth it.
What would Finn do?
Lose her mind. By the way, yesterday we had the story about the sriracha shortage.
Yep.
Oh, man, I had a good joke for that. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Remember,
was it? Do you
remember who
remember?
loved sriracha was Jimmy Durante.
Oh.
Sriracha.
Yeah.
That killed.
That was
so good. Yeah.
No, it died. I think.
Oh.
Distinction.
Sometimes I get those confused.
This guy works at a restaurant. Jared writes he works at a restaurant, and
Jared, huh?
they'd been warned about the coming shortage of
Sriracha.
I can barely say it, sriracha. So, being a fan of the stuff, I ordered several boxes to make sure I had some. I recently sold a friend a bottle for $50.
Yikes.
A friend, you say? What a friendly thing to do.
Jared. That's been more of an acquaintance. Christy, what's coming up in the news?
Well, we do have weddings in the news, and some couples are ditching the traditional dress codes for their weddings.
Thank goodness. Like if the guests don't have to dress up?
No.
Oh,
That's
no,
the
they have
problem.
to dress up.
I'd be...
At their theme weddings,
This is going
so
to
to
make me
speak.
mad.
It
I
is
see.
gonna make
I
you
see.
mad.
Not only is it a destination wedding, after you've spent $900 on air tickets, you have to dress up like a cowboy, Jack.
Cowboy wedding is okay.
I'm in.
Jeans.
I don't want to be a cowboy.
Yeah. I didn't buy those formal chaps for nothing, you know?
We'll find out about that. We've also got our Rhino Urine update. You don't want to miss that. Godzilla in the news and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
So happy to be here today. What a great day.
It's really insincere, I think.
No, I meant that.
Good.
Sarcastic.
You look cute. You look kind of like a throwback flight attendant.
Okay.
With the kerchief.
My little...
Didn't they used to wear those? Or
Yeah.
maybe still do even?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Orville Wilbur Wright? They're flying for the first time, and they start fighting over the armrest.
Immediately, flight is invented.
And they're
That's funny.
fighting, and then they go, "What?" And Orville go, "What do you got there?" Peanuts. I brought some peanuts with me. Oh no, you can't have any. No. See,
that's great.
They're brothers, so they're fighting. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick McGee.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Big party.
I'm Chick McGee, and here is Tom Griswold.
A big party this weekend. Cincinnati is the place. Taylor Swift and Willie G with Greg Hahn. Are you kidding?
Not all on the same.
You mean Taylor Swift's not going to be at Go Bananas?
You don't know. She
Just
can
sold
show
out.
up after her gig.
Willie, I've
Late
heard
show?
so much about you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to come and see what you were doing. Would you like to go have dinner with me?
Taylor, actually, I need to sell merch. I don't appreciate you bothering me. You see, work is important to me, and I don't think you understand my job.
I hate to break it to you, but Han's going to try to hit that hard.
I can predict what will happen there. It'll be an arrest or at least a takedown.
I think if I was her friend, I'd call her Tay-Tay and see how long I'd be able to get away with it.
Really?
Or Tato Man.
Now, our friend Mike Birbiglia, the great comedian, is in one of her new videos, of all things.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Cincinnati this weekend, Go Bananas. What am I saying? It's starting tonight. So, Thursday starts the weekend.
Yeah.
It'll be Willie G and Greg Hahn. Where do you get tickets, Willie?
You can go to gobananascomedy.com or go to my Instagram. That's willie.griswold. There's a link in the bio. It's super simple. Come hang out, y'all.
And they are recording stuff, so it'll be cool. Now, we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. But before we get to that, as you know, Josh asked me to start... whenever we get a story about food or pizza, I'm not going to direct it at Josh.
No.
But
the
by saying
pizza
that-
exclude pizza.
Oh, so the food stories will still go your way? Okay.
Because I know I can't stop. I can't ask for the world. So
Well, he's done nothing about what he said he's going to do, except possibly
I
make it
should have
worse.
said nothing, Jake.
Yes.
And you know what? You often tell me that, and I don't
All right,
listen.
first thing I told you, don't bring anything personal into this room. You'll die.
No.
But Ace he's proven to be the pizza champion.
I think you're trying to stereotype me.
Oh, boy.
Well, there's lots of ways to do that, Jess. Pizza isn't even the top 50.
Oh, boy.
Survey says.
Yeah. Uncomfortable.
Let's talk about eating. No, I'm sorry. There was a month period or something in which Ace ate nothing but pizza.
Yeah.
Good old March. Yeah.
And Mr. Godwin wrote a song every day about that. So I've asked, can you do another one of your classic pizza
Sure,
songs?
full intro. Get a chance to do the full intro. Here we go. Woo!
Anytime now.
Well, I'm high and all alone. Pick my phone. Got pizza on my mind. Don't like pepperoni. Hate that anchovy. One that's plain will do just fine. Make it cheesy. Extra cheesy. And stuff the crust with mozzarella. That will please me. Lose some weight in April and May. I'm eating pizza 3 times a day. Little Caesars is on its way. So make it cheesy. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Come on.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do.
Sauce.
Cheesy. All for Ace, baby.
Woo.
All right.
All for Ace and Ace for all.
I wonder how much they've offered Jackson Brown for that song. That would work. It would work. I hope Jackson doesn't need the cash right now. That was very nice, Pat. Thank you very much. And now we turn to Christy Lee at the news desk. What have we missed?
Speaking of food, a restaurant in Taiwan is now offering what they call Godzilla ramen. Godzilla ramen features a crocodile arm hanging out of the bowl.
Huh.
Taiwan News reports that the restaurant, the New Wu Mao Kwai, is debuting the unique ramen dish, which is prepared by steaming or braising the front leg of a crocodile.
Huh.
It'll cost you $48 per bowl, and reservations are required because they don't have like crocodiles laying around.
It's,
You have to go get some.
It's so gross.
I bet it is gross.
Have you look at this? Have
I'm
you
not
seen
going to
this
look
thing?
at that.
It looks like a bowl of vegetable soup.
Yep.
With this creepy, prehistoric-looking real crocodile.
What's grosser? Oh,
Here,
you think it's cool, Willie?
Yeah, I would ditch the chopsticks and then just scoop up the noodles
with the claws.
Yeah,
it can't be grosser than the frog one we had.
Yeah,
It was a
no,
whole
it's
toad.
grosser.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great name because it does have that Godzilla look.
Huh?
And by the way, longtime fans of the show, we know.
We miss it too.
Josh really misses it. He always talks
So
about how much
let's
he misses it, and
That's all we're going to say.
Acknowledge
Yeah.
it. Let's just move on.
And it was perfectly valid if you'd seen the movies.
Sure.
Perfectly
no,
valid.
it was right to be phased out. I'm sorry.
I'm kind of in the middle here.
I don't agree.
I think it's more funny than it is offensive.
I don't know
Sure.
why.
Well, that's not how you do it.
I think it should be how you do it.
I mean, accents are funny.
Look at Josh's reaction.
I mean, this arm is massive.
Did you see this?
Well, that's at least a baby Godzilla.
How do you just bite into that?
I don't. Do you eat it or
Is
is
it a
just
garnish?
You pick your teeth with it? What do you
Oh God!
It would have to be cooked for you to eat it, though.
They say they did. They said
They say they cook it,
grilled
but
or braised or something.
Oh God!
oh boy.
want me to get that?
Yeah.
This couldn't be.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Yes.
hello.
Yes. I'm calling from Tokyo.
Oh, hello.
Oh, is this-
I am Japanese, and I have just recently heard your story referencing Godzilla.
Yes, that's right.
See, it's an actual. It's like a crocodile arm in a soup. It's called. It's actually called Godzilla ramen.
But apparently, you can eat that leg. Oh,
Yes, that's why I was calling,
Oh, why is that, sir?
because I'm terrified. Ah! Bye.
See,
There you go.
accents are funny.
I think it's still a problem. He said he was Japanese. And I saw. He's not.
So if you eat this thing, you do eat the crocodile because it's still got the skin and everything on it.
I know that seems real tough to bite through.
I would just treat it like a garnish and eat around it.
Yeah, I think so.
But then you're paying $45 just to have the
Oh, but you're going to take pictures of it.
Oh.
No, I'm not trying to be stereotyping. Anyone would take a picture of that thing. If that were brought to your table, you're going to take a picture of it and show it to somebody.
Right. Stereotyping.
So it's real flesh and blood, but it's not ornamental or decorative.
Apparently, there was another one called the isopod. We missed that one. It was there's a dish reportedly. This was inspired by ramen, which was it went viral in May. It's called an isopod, which is like a creature on top of the ramen bowl.
Yeah, they're those weird. They look like sea roly-polies.
I don't know if you can see that, Tom. Can you see that thing?
No.
You've seen pictures of these
here.
and stuff. They kind of scuttle along.
Oh, those things.
Yeah.
Oh, God, those are gross.
Right.
How do you eat something like that and not have a hamburger? I don't understand. Why would you?
They've seen the hamburger.
They've seen it. They know it's out there. They're aware of cheese, certainly. No, I'll have a bug instead. Or Godzilla's bicep. Either one.
I do know that Godzilla, I read maybe Ace told me this, that the song Godzilla by Blue Oyster Cult.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's a great song. They had to pay a royalty.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Oh, Blue Oyster Cult, those guys are
I don't know if they've ever used it in the Godzilla movie, which seems weird.
I love the way you say Blue Oyster Cult, too. It's so,
Blue Oyster Cult.
It's
Blue Oyster Cult.
You go
That's
up
what I
in
just
the
said.
oyster.
Yeah. Never mind.
Well, actually, it's Blue Oyster Cult.
You go
It's
Blue
not
Oyster Cult.
Blue Oyster Cult.
We true fans say BOC. But.
Do you?
Remember we talked to them on the show one day?
They were here.
Yeah, I know.
You see me now, a veteran of 1,000 psychic wars. I've been living on the edge so long.
Shut up. Didn't we all think that they were from England? I thought they were English.
I thought they were
No,
English.
they're from Long Island, famously.
Well, I don't think you knew that. Never mind. What am I doing? Why am I
Oh,
I love it.
Buck Dharma. They were in here. That was so cool when they were here.
Okay, I guess.
Oh, God, stop it.
This is music.
This is also Blue Oyster Cult.
Yes. Did you know that? It's Godzilla.
Boy, talk about a 180 those fellas made.
Wow.
Yeah. They wanted to try
Even
something new. You know?
I'm surprised American theater survived crap like that. I mean,
It's your fault.
Well, wait a
it's
minute.
your generation's fault. You all went. You bought tickets.
no.
You know.
That's my parents'
You
generation.
know, Bye Bye Birdie, West Side Story, it's not that far from
Right.
Hello Dolly.
No, it's significantly different.
No.
It's much, much better.
Significantly different?
Yes.
No.
Took place in a theater, certainly, but the music was...
Same barrel of crap.
No, not at all.
All scooped out of the same
Hello
barrel.
Dolly has its place.
In
What other
hell.
popular songs were in that show besides Hello Dolly?
You Make Me Feel Like Dancing, Leo Sayer.
That's another lie.
All Star by Smash Mouth.
Hey, now.
This Godzilla, what it's called Godzilla Crocodile Ramen.
Want to dance the night away.
Oh, hang on, there's a joke here. I'm going to think of. Who was? I can't do it. Brothra.
Brothra. There's a joke.
There's a joke there. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah. Godzilla versus Brothra.
Well, it's ramen like it's like a soup.
Yeah.
So
There's a
broth.
monster named Mothra.
Mothra was the
moth.
Okay.
Giant
It was a
moth.
giant moth.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What was the turtle?
Gamera or something. Gamora or Gamera, something like that, or Gamera
Gamora
or Turtlehead.
Okay.
It wasn't Tortuga, which is that's not.
That's an
Japanese,
island,
though,
isn't it? Tortuga.
It's far.
Tortuga's Spanish for turtle.
There's Raphael, Michelangelo, the other two.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The other two.
Remember Godzilla versus the Smog Monster?
Me on Ed Sullivan. Ed Sullivan.
Or you tell me. You tell me.
That is even the people in it had.
It's
to
a
hate it.
showstopper, man. I bet you got chills sitting in the theater.
No, you're saying thank God the show's over. Jeez.
Kicking their legs up.
Yeah.
No, let every gay bar in town fill up with our cast.
All right. Carol Channing's bush.
That's
It's
how
all
the
up
show
there on
started.
the stage.
We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. good night to your symptoms of allergies. Zysol is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Zysol keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Zysol. At night.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Told me to shut up. I can't do anything.
Like twice.
Yeah.
He really didn't want you to talk.
Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Yellow's coming out of his page.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Jess Hooker joins us.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Remember when he said somebody shut up, and by that I mean everybody shut up?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Go ahead, sir.
Welcome back. Jess Hooker is here with us. I have a question. I want a one-word answer, and I don't want a lot of guff.
Understood.
She doesn't have to be here.
Pancakes or waffles? Go.
Pancakes.
Thank you.
Disagree strongly. Waffles. And you've seen my amazing new
waffle maker.
Vertical waffle
You
maker.
bought a waffle maker?
Oh,
yeah, vertical one.
No, Christy, for
Have you run out of things to buy?
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks, Chick likes to waste $1,000.
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 days.
Yeah.
Christy, pancakes or waffles?
I gotta go pancakes.
You've had a stack of weddings.
I don't have a waffle iron either.
Yes, good for you, Christy. Ignore
I am.
Yes.
Totally.
Chuckle, because I've had successful relationships.
Yeah,
Chuckle.
look at you.
I've never been married more than one time. Chuckle.
To be fair, he hasn't been married more than one time. He just has bastard children.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Dear people, a friend of mine needed to borrow some hedge trimmers, but the words escaped me, so thanks a lot, Tom. I called them tree scissors.
Yes. Very good.
That is good.
Way to go, bud.
That'll happen.
Man, everybody, Chick, are you getting emails over there about Taylor and Willie being the new item?
I think so.
So many pouring in.
There you go.
We could make this happen.
Are you guys the same age?
I think
She's 33.
Yeah, she's my older brother's age, a little older than me.
Okay.
Oh, boy, I bet you would like Sam.
I thought you were going to ask her a question.
I did.
Oh, just pancakes or waffles?
Or waffles.
That was
Remember?
it?
He didn't want a lot of guff. Remember?
Chick is all excited about his
new waffle maker.
And it's vertical.
Are you going to bring it in?
No! That's how I lost the last one that I stole from here. I brought it back in. Now it's gone.
No, I have
You've got it now. Yeah.
Hey, is there a hard-boiled egg maker here?
No.
That I left?
No.
I think somebody stole it.
What's a hard-boiled egg?
Somebody, we have a thief in the office.
Okay.
Still a lot of stuff out of the green room.
Hard-boiled egg.
Yeah, and I bought one for here so that I could just bring.
How does it work again?
It's like this dome, and you pierce the egg with just a small hole with the thing that it comes with, and then you put the eggs in the dome, and it steams them in about 15 minutes.
Do you remember the popcorn makers that looked like domes?
Yeah, sure.
Looks like that, but there's places for the
and
eggs.
it makes the finest hard-boiled eggs I've ever had.
Josh sounds like he's describing the worst fertility clinic ever. You take the eggs and you put them in the...
Yeah, you jab them, and you poke a little hole there.
I could just buy you some hard-boiled eggs, keep in the green room.
They're not the same. I agree.
Those are...
No, we appreciate that.
Yeah,
okay, everybody.
Those are really the worst eggs you've ever had.
Those don't work.
No, they don't.
Thank you.
And they're always there.
And Tom's
got
brain...
that slime
And they're
on
sitting
them.
in sitting in water, and they throw some slime. Yes.
You know, you stepped in like that was a new thought. Well, after we all said no hard-boiled eggs, you went, yeah, those don't work. Those do not work. I'd better wait.
Agreeing with you.
Don't you make your hard-boiled eggs in the air fryer now?
That's the new thing you can do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's very good, very good.
In the shell, don't they explode?
Nope.
What?
They don't?
No.
You put just eggs in the air fryer for
Look it up on Google.
30
There's a way
seconds?
to do it.
They
I don't know
explode
how
in
to
my
do
house.
it. What?
Oh,
they
they did?
explode in my house
They did?
in the microwave.
Well,
You don't know the difference between an air fryer and a
Oh, my
microwave.
I found that out that
You
day.
guys want some hard zapped eggs?
Now, we need to push forward here. We're going to talk with Al Jackson, comedian, in just a few minutes. But right now, Christy Lee is still at the news desk.
a British tourist vacationing in Jamaica has died after trying to drink all 21 cocktails on a bar menu.
Oh, this is terrible.
It is a horrible story.
Oh, it's not a horrible story. It's
Are you giving it a
innocent
shot?
jackass.
An inquest heard that Mr. Timothy Southern, who was traveling with his family, had already been drinking brandy and beer in the morning.
He's 6 feet south of where he was.
Because his name is Timothy Southern, he deserves a joke about
Look
his
at
death.
that.
He's so
This guy's
happy.
an idiot.
This guy died.
He'd already been drinking brandy and beer in the morning when he met two Canadian women
Okay, there you
trying to complete the
Wait
21
a minute.
cocktail
Out drinking a
challenge.
Canadian? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, what?
ITV News.
Oh.
ITV News, because the action never stops.
Reports the 53-year-old drank 12 cocktails, later died in his room at the Royal Decameron Club Caribbean in St. Anne. A pathologist in Kingston gave the cause of death as acute gastroenteritis due to alcohol consumption.
Now, do all-inclusive resorts, does that include the funeral expenses?
No, it does not.
Okay, it's a fair question.
I think if you buy trip insurance, it will.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be nice. Get some pool boys as your pallbearers.
Idiots.
Terrible story.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie, what are you doing?
Donnie.
Never thought I'd hear the day when you guys just start reading obituaries. Swear to God.
Yeah.
You know, the 4th of July is coming up.
Yeah.
And because of climate change, it comes early this year. So I figured I'd call in maybe before the weekend with some party tips, since I probably know more about fireworks safety and badass block parties than anybody I know of.
Okay.
You know, first thing you want to do is shut your mouth about it. You start sending out invitations now, run your mouth about the banger you're going to throw. There's always going to be that one neighbor that'll call the cops or Chris Hansen on you. Swear to God. Oh, and start pre-gaming out in the driveway around 4. That'll give you time to set things up while word gets around faster than head, foot, mouth disease. You know? Put the phone down. You can still get the word out without posting on TikTok or Facebook. I've always been good about leading movements and bringing people together in my neighborhood. Just comes natural. You know, I'm like David Koresh that ways. Second and foremost, I'll tell you, anybody tell you, fireworks and alcohol don't mix. So do all your drinking beforehand, you know? And make sure you do a shot every time somebody yells, "Back it up, Larry." Swear to God. It ain't state law, but it's a new get her done. And free tip from Donnie Baker. Being sober while everybody else is getting liquored up gives you a huge advantage. Same reason bouncers are so smart. Think about it. While everybody else is half-hammered and staring up at the fireworks, you can spend your time going around the hood scanning the undercarriage. That's where the Cadillac converters are. And I convert them into cash regular. I mean, if you're not going to fill the tip jar to pay for the light show, I'll make sure I'm still able to build back better for next year. Oh, and above all else, keep all neighbors that you don't know or don't like at least 600 foot away from your yard. It's called stand your ground law, you know? I hate nosy neighbors, especially ones that stare. Same reason I hate statues and jack-o'-lanterns, because they stare. Natural threat. And I'm talking to you, Mitchell. You're more nosy than a Chinese spy balloon. How dare you come over? I've even got the bird bath booby trap this year. I'll scissor tick your neck and probably break your carotid artery. Self-defense. And you can't get fingerprints off a foot, dumbass, unless you're wearing a sneeze guard. So good luck trying to prove it. Anyways, back to the public service announcement. Okay. Here's a good rule of thumb to remember. Take it from Donnie Baker. This year, when it comes to all fireworks, the shorter the fuse, the longer your manhood. State law. Light them up. I gotta go.
Thank you, Donnie.
Well.
Well, be careful out there, Donnie. Now, we have Josh over there, and Josh is a homeowner. That's right. He's got a nice house, and you've been doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You got some projects, and therefore you're talking to, well, it's the new name is Angie.
That's right. Angie's made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. If you own a home, look, you know how much work it can take, whether it's everyday maintenance and repairs or making dream projects a reality.
Yeah.
It can be hard just to know where to start, but now all you need to do is Angie that. That's right. You see a neighbor lugging a rusty old ladder up to his house going, well, I guess I got to change some of the roofing. How about Angie that, sir? They'll go, thank you very much. Angie will help you find a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise you need. I have a tree that's being taken down in my yard. I can't do it. I'm not going to shimmy up that thing. No way. So I Angied.
No.
Yeah, I Angied that. Angie has over 20 years of home service experience. They've combined it with new tools to simplify the whole process. Bring them your project online or with the Angie app. Answer only a few questions, and Angie can handle the rest from start to finish. Or maybe you're just interested in a project. You want to know how much it may cost you. Well, you can compare quotes from multiple pros and connect with them instantly if you have any questions, whatever. Which means you can take care of just about any home project in just a few taps. Because when it comes to getting the most out of your home, you can do this if you Angie that. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com. You will find who you need to get the project done right.
Thank you very much, Josh. Thank you, Angie. Coming up, comedian Al Jackson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Are you talking about me? Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
One song today.
He's done two. He did 2 pizza songs, right?
Mm-hmm. Three songs. So.
Three?
The Paul McCartney Let Him In thing. Remember early?
Yeah.
Korean airline.
Sure. You're doing good work, Pat. Don't you listen to
Try my best.
these fools.
Whew, 5 songs. Whew. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Exhausting.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Your fingers have to be tired.
I know.
Now we're going to switch gears. There we go. Now we've got the very handsome Al Jackson joining us on the big screen.
And now from the Urban League, it's Al Jackson. And what's on the street? Al?
You say the Urban League?
Yes.
That's a real organization.
I know. One of my broadcasting heroes when I was a kid, his name was Chuck White. He was oddly a black gentleman, worked at Channel 10 in Columbus, Ohio. And I think he was married to Lucy of Lucy's Toy Shop. They were to be reckoned with in Columbus. And Chuck would host the Urban League, and he would also be a puppeteer on Lucy's Toy Shop. I don't know where he is now.
Thank you very much. Yeah. That's how you're introduced, Al.
And that's how Al reminds me of every now and then.
I knew 2 black people once, is how he introduced Snoop Dogg and Chuck Lee, as far as you know.
It was only one black person because Lucy was white, way ahead of their time.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry to the new generation, and I'm glad you guys are leading the charge with, policing people's language and canceling people online for saying things that are wrong. But shout out to the old interracial couples, the old gays, all the people that kicked in the door and did the hard work. Yeah. The women. I saw an interview with the director from with Will Ferrell when he worked from the news, the famous
Anchorman.
Yeah, he wrote Anchorman to show what things were like for women going to work before like HR and things.
Yeah.
And that's really what that HBO show Hacks is about. And I just hope, for everybody policing people's language and getting mad at people in their 50s and 60s, understand that although we might not say the right thing, like a lot of people went to war to have like the life we have now and like where everybody could kick it and have fun. So like, I really appreciate Chuck Lee lowering himself to be a puppeteer on a Saturday morning.
That's right.
Because he loved that woman.
Yeah, exactly. That's the testament of a husband as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
and that's also the testament of some powerful loving.
Yeah.
Exactly. Also, let me just say, Josh, I know you first of all, we just had Cool from Cool and the Gang on the show yesterday. You don't really understand how famous how many times like Cool and the Gang they've been sampled 1,800 times. Will Smith's Summertime is there, Summer Madness. And just like listening to him and his career, it's like, that's kind of like what I want. I don't want to be like internet TikTok famous. I think that's super weird and embarrassing. I don't want to interact online. I like creating. And I was just like the 1,800 times of just making music in your studio. What could be better?
Yeah.
Dude, listen to
what
Celebration.
Could be better?
It's just...
Al Jackson is our guest.
The best song.
From the Daily Blast Live.
Yes, sir.
Al, have you been sampled at all?
Not as of yet.
You've had a DBL clip go viral or two.
Yes.
Oh, sure. But
I've gone viral a couple tiings. It's I went viral for the Popeye's Chicken thing, and then I went viral for something I said about just our veterans not being treated right. And it's so weird when you go viral, you don't know what's happening until somebody tells you. It's a weird thing that everybody wants to do, but then when it happens, you don't even know it's happening.
Until it's happening.
Unless you're following it.
Yeah, okay. Well, now, what we do on
Tom,
this
have you gone viral on this show?
We have various clips of this show that have gone viral.
He just had a video setting up our friend Sam Miller that got 1 million views on Instagram.
Yep.
Just a couple weeks ago. But
did Tom care at all?
Yeah, it's fun. It's cool.
He really doesn't know what's happening.
No, I do.
No, I
don't pay much attention. People tell me.
Yeah, we're in the same boat there.
Now, Al, I've got to ask you: have you created a new sort of space in your home? It looks like kind of a kickback room.
It looks like a sex man now.
Yeah, you got the big yellow, or excuse me, the big orange pillow. And...
It is the studio. My son was slept in here as I got his room together. And so it's just like I'm sitting on a couch, and I was like, I'm gonna have to cover this with like the same blanket they used for the back seat in Pulp Fiction. It's just one weekend, and your kids just destroy it. But yeah, this is eventually going to be a studio. So I got the soundproofing all around. I have a gigantic chandelier right here that you can't even see, but you'll have to believe it. And this is going to be my little studio hangout once I get the lighting right.
It sounds good. Looks good. Well, let's get right to it. You have to teach me some new street lingo. I'm trying to improve my hipness here. What do we got?
Well, Tom, before we start with the new, we have to start with the old. So, Tom, tell the people, tell myself, tell anybody listening, what does the phrase "in your bag" mean?
In your
You've had
bag.
This before.
I assume this is.
Or you can say "in my bag." Either one.
Well,
if this is you saying it,
is this the old school? Like your bag is your thing. Like that's not my bag.
That's Tom.
Well,
that's exactly. Well, I would say that's definitely one correct answer. So I'll give you the other one is just like, you could say that's also not your business. So you said it right the first time. So you could just say, I heard that Josh and Chick and they're going at it, but that's not my bag. That's their business. Or you could say, hey, radio is my bag.
Yeah, and then there's the sports thing where hey, get the bag.
Yeah, secure the bag.
Get the big cash.
Yeah, secure the bag.
Get your bag of money.
It means get the money, or it means you want to get the seatbelt around the Chinese takeout you just got, so it doesn't fall over on the drive home.
Get the bag.
God, get the bag.
Do you ever there's a weird. I see people getting McDonald's and Wendy's and stuff Postmated or like Uber Eats dropped off. Taco Bell. I'm like, aren't you supposed to eat that in the car?
Yeah.
Who drives McDonald's home to eat it? That's like what a psycho would do.
Oh, that's how I do that, man. I do that.
You drive it it's got like a 4-minute shelf life.
Do you eat the fries?
I know. Is it warm when it gets there?
It's all fine.
Do you eat the fries as you drive?
No.
Really?
What?
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, unless if I'm traveling somewhere, if I'm on the road, I may. Yeah, or I do that.
Right.
Yeah. But otherwise, I like going home and getting it out on the table.
I love a nice car meal.
Especially during McRib season. McRib season, you take it home and you eat it.
You can't eat a McRib in the car anyway.
Right.
Do
You got to get hosed off after eating a McRib.
Do you use your home plates for McDonald's?
No.
Okay.
I just use the wrappers they come in or the boxes they come in. And I use, like, if I get a McRib, I open up that box and I pour the fries. And
So I'm just trying to look at this objectively. So we're talking we're talking about bags, and you immediately think of fast food.
But I think it's...
Willie brought it up.
I didn't start that.
God, Tom.
Willie brought it up with the Chinese bag and the passages. You're hurtful, aren't you? You like to hurt people.
It's a callback. I'm sorry. Al, what's next?
I'm sorry, but there's nothing weirder than McDonald's on a nice like a nice plate.
Right.
That's like what a Happy Gilmore would do.
Yeah. Yes.
It's not supposed to look right.
I don't go that far.
You don't plate it?
No.
Oh, okay. A nice garnish.
Light some candles.
Yeah.
Cloth napkin.
I think
Tom.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want you to tell the people what is a BBL?
What is it again? BBO?
BBL.
BBL.
Okay, BBL.
Are the first two the same as in BBC and not British Broadcasting?
Or
no.
Or is it BBW?
I'm talking Mr. Marcus, Lexington Steel.
Yeah, no, we're not. We're not talking about the first 4 people you followed on Instagram.
So yeah, because I would have gotten it if it had been that.
And it's not related to BBW either, right?
No, but it's
adjacent.
It's like it's adjacent. Thank you, Willie.
A lot of BBWs will have a BBL, and then they look maybe more like a Kardashian, perhaps.
Yeah, there you go.
We've talked about flights back from Mexico where people have to sit with their butt and they're holding the back of the chair so that things don't go awry.
Shut up. Are you serious?
The mommy makeovers, yeah.
Pop, you getting
I've never
close?
heard of this.
Labia?
No.
Big.
No.
Oh, my God.
No.
Is it labia, Al?
That's a part of the mommy
This is the
makeover.
Bob and Tom show. We're experiencing technical difficulties.
I don't even think that would be a violation because of how he said it.
Right. So gynecological.
Please stand by.
Bear with us, folks. We're going to get through this together.
You giant, massive pile of idiocy. What are you doing?
I'm completely
I can help
lost.
here. Country of origin,
Right.
a body part, and then you can figure out the rest for yourself.
I can't figure out the L.
Yes,
BBL.
you are.
Yeah,
Yes,
BBL.
look, guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
So it's a
Keep the crowd
procedure.
hyped.
It's a procedure that you get
Right.
that you have done.
Oh, it's plastic surgery?
Yes.
Butt lift.
Yes.
And so what country is known
First
for their...
one.
Oh, Brazilian.
Yes.
There it is.
So it's a hairless butt lift.
It's Brazilian butt labia.
I
I
just
can't
want
believe
to
you
tell
got that on the first try, Tom. Well done.
Well, they do that. They do that that tightening that ladies get done.
Yeah.
Right.
The,
And even labia shortening is a thing.
The husband still.
Mama's
Is
little
that-
baby.
Do you use that to make pancakes?
I prefer butter.
Well, the reason these pancakes taste of fish, I use the labia shortening.
Now you think of it. And isn't there some clue about your elbows if your butt's real?
What?
There's a something about if you have a little bit of elbow fat that hangs over your elbow, then that means if you have a big butt that it's actually real. So a little bit of elbow fat equates a real butt.
Have you heard of this, Al?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I was going through the American Medical Journal. And it was the lead article. No, but let me just say.
Is that badonkadonk real?
Yeah.
Look, dudes can tell.
Yeah.
I can
Anybody
tell.
can tell.
Anytime you
Yes.
if you spend some time in the South and just look, there's but remember Tom, we talked a long time ago about that Mos Def line, where he just said it's so fat you can see it from the front. Why do you think that people that heard that line weren't like, what is he talking about? I don't get what he's saying. Everybody knows before, if you grew up any time before, plastic surgery was like we're kind of perfecting it now. You could just see some people just have that thing. It's just a thing.
When did that change, Al? Because it used to be boobs. Everything was about boobs,
right?
And then there was a very definite change in America's male.
J-Lo must have helped usher in that a little bit.
Well, I would think pre-J-Lo, there's
Kim
fat bottom girls.
Kardashian did.
Well, right. But
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
But J-Lo was early to mid '90s, right?
Do me a favor though. Go back and watch the Sir Mix-a-Lot I Like Big Butts video.
That's it.
No women in that video have any kind of butt.
Really?
It's especially compared to today. It's such a weird thing. I've wanted to kind of explore because there had to be a year where hip hop where it went from, dancers used to be like attractive women that you would kind of see probably out of the club to then like super curvy. To the point it looks like a pervert drool, like those kind of
the Art Crumb. But even
definitely.
Sir Mix, that song was kind of a joke. Like people were like, "Isn't it funny that he's singing about liking big butts?" It wasn't like, "Oh yeah, how sexy." Like he's right. It was more like, "Oh, how silly this is." It still wasn't accepted.
It still wasn't. And you know what else isn't accepted? The fact that he was the first person ever to start talking about body positivity.
Yeah, in a way.
Sir Mix-a-Lot should be on the cover of whatever young women's magazine. Like, this is our forefather.
Right.
He was talking about butts when nobody was talking about butts.
Yeah.
And it didn't become big until 10 years later.
Well, there was that
Sir
classic rock
Mix-a-Lot
song.
is on the Mount Rushmore.
Classic rock song by Al Stewart, The Year of the Butt.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Year of the
And what's the other country one?
Badonkadonk?
No, that has to do with I like big rear end girls or something. There's a country song referring to butts.
Oh, really?
I know Honky Tonk.
It's famous.
But you're right. I'm kind of watching this video right now. The butts aren't that big. They're
Thank
just
you, Christy.
normal.
You know what though?
Yeah.
Back then, that was Hollywood big butt.
Yeah,
and they're not.
They're not. I think
not
the
at all.
Kardashians had a lot to do with it.
Yeah,
because
I would tend to agree.
I mean,
I would like to see the videos from that year, Christy, to see like to see if the rap videos then changed because the Kardashians were that popular then.
Yeah,
because they
J-Lo
were.
was
You're
before
right.
them.
Well, is J-Lo's real?
What was the big butt pop song?
that's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Didn't Joe Tex have a "Ain't Gonna Dance with No Big Fat Woman" or something like that? Wasn't that? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, but there was one.
She ain't gonna bump no more with the.
There was the one with it sounds like the "Here Come the Mummies" guy.
Bertha and the Big Butt.
Yeah, the Bertha Big Butt. Big
Yeah.
Butt Sisters or something.
What the
And the
troglodytes?
Butt
Yeah. So and I'm
Jimmy
sorry.
Castor Bunch. That was it.
That's a class. Have you heard that one, Al?
Sock to me, sock to me, sock to me, sock to me. That's how it goes. You'd lose your mind.
It's
Al,
a great
if you saw
song, but it's also a joke.
I love
it's
that.
not.
Yeah, I think you've probably heard it and you just don't remember.
this. She had a big butt. He says that in the song.
It was like something I like those big butt.
Here you go, Al.
Girls like how
She got up.
Yeah.
She was a big woman.
No, this was like a song.
Yeah.
Her name was
I'm obsessed with this now.
Yeah, this thing's great.
Bertha Butts.
Bertha Butts. There you go.
She's one of the Butt sisters.
And that predates all that stuff, right? What year is this?
I'm going to say 72, 75, along in there.
Well, Al, we got to check out here.
Man, I'm smart.
You'll see Al on
You
the
are
Daily
smart.
Blast Live.
Yes, and somebody just instant messaged me, so I'm assuming it's a fan. Maybe they have an answer. So if it is, I'll write you guys back.
I'm concerned you have a fan has your number, but that's fine.
Well, it's called the internets.
Okay.
Wait, let's see. Okay.
What does it
All right,
say,
there's
Al?
nothing there. All right, I love you guys.
Bye, Al.
Please, I hope it's
Bye, Al.
a photograph. Okay, thanks, Al. Al Jackson from the Daily Blast Live. Right now, I want to do a quick quiz. We haven't had any quizzes yet today. I'll start with you, Christy Lee. What is your sleep number setting, please?
45.
That is a soft mattress. Mr. McGee,
Can't you start with me one time? 100. I like a nice
Okay,
firm.
Josh, what's your sleep number setting?
65. Thank you for asking.
And last,
See, I don't like that, though, because that went smaller, big, then middle. So we should chick Josh Christie works better for me.
okay, pretend that didn't happen. I'll rewind.
100. A firm mattress, Tom. That's the way I sleep.
Okay, but the sleep number people have perfected what we call adjustable firmness. What is your sleep number setting, Christy?
45.
Oh, so with the touch of a button, you can go down to a 45. But does that take the whole bed to a 45?
No, the other side stays right at 100.
Aha, that's the beauty of the sleep number bed. It's been perfected. Now, if you're having trouble falling asleep, perhaps a great bed would be nice. Also, sleep number, they didn't just do the adjustable firmness thing. The Sleep Number people have developed all kinds of things involving temperature, the height of your head, a lot of tips on how to sleep and get the sleep that you need. So sleep at the next level. Thanks to a Sleep Number bed, unlock your potential for a great night's sleep with a smart bed. For example, right now the Sleep Number Queen C2 smart bed is just $8.99. That is a $200 savings. Also, good to know that special financing is available right now for a limited time. Get the details at your favorite Sleep Number store. To find the store, sleepnumber.com/BT show. I love my Sleep Number bed. You'll love yours too. sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up, we have our update on rhinoceroses, rhino urine. We have also interesting news from the great state of Oregon. And Price is Right update. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Weekend.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy, hit my tongue. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. Will you stop ruining the show?
Apparently infuriating Tom because I'm cleaning my phone.
Well, that's after you spent an hour cleaning your glasses.
That's because I can't believe that he's doing... Oh, wait a minute. That's what I'm doing.
There's Jess Hooker. Good morning.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
All right.
Say hello, Tom.
Okay.
Hello, Tom.
Cracked my phone glass.
Oh, you did? I just got to get the semen off mine. I mean,
please.
Who am I kidding?
I'm sorry. I was aiming for your face.
My Lord. What is going on?
I'm sorry. I was talking about my thick cleaning stuff here. What's going on over there? We have Chick McGee.
It's Christy at the news desk.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at the wrong place because what I meant to say is
you are.
What's going on over there?
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
I have a pen that can write underwater.
Really?
He writes other words, too.
Why did I like it?
Jeez. Silly.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Ace.
Christy. It is silly.
Now we turn back to Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom news desk. What's going on?
South Koreans awoke this week to find themselves a year or two younger thanks to a new law. CNN reports that new legislation that went into effect on Wednesday ended what is known as Korean age.
Well, of course.
And adopted an international age system used by most of the world.
I wasn't hurting anybody. I don't know why.
It's different and wrong.
In South Korea, international age refers to the number of years since a person was born starts at 0, whereas babies are considered a year old when they are born under Korean age, with a year added every January 1st.
Can't they see how wrong that is?
Lee Won-kyu, the Minister of Government Legislation, said standardizing ages will reduce various social confusions. Yeah, I bet.
It's sort of homogenizing culture a little bit. I liked that they had that.
So January 1st is birthday day for everybody.
And what did Chick say earlier?
There's not going to be any cake.
Yeah,
sure.
No cake.
No cake.
Everybody's birthday's on the same day.
Although in the bakeries, well, get ready for the big weekend. Then it's 364 days off. It's a leap year. No, so, Josh, run this by me again. I'm so confused.
In Korea, it was until now, I guess, that when you were born, you were 1. You were 1. You weren't 0. You were 1, and then every January 1st, everybody just kind of goes, "Hey, I'm not 22 anymore. I'm 23." At the beginning of the new.
Do they celebrate their birthdays on birthday day?
Yes, at least.
Okay.
I didn't hang. I mean, everybody I hung out with were.
So the prostitution world.
No.
Oh.
Although it is legal over there. It's
Is that right?
It's sanctioned, yeah.
Oh, that's why you went there.
But they would not, no, it isn't, because they did not care for foreigners. Most of the Korean prostitutes. And now in Seoul they would, because there were so many military people there.
Sure.
But elsewhere they would tell you no. If you, and I know this not because I asked.
Yeah, how would you know this other one?
A buddy of mine was like, yeah, don't even bother, because typically they'll tell you no. They think that all
is there some anatomical
no, it was they thought most Americans had diseases.
What is it? Tu buku?
Yeah.
Tu buku.
That's what she said in Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, and Dorian Hayward says, no, this is
now what we got is
100% Alabama black steak.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of. Is this like an official government thing now that you have to have your birthday on your birthday?
It sounds like it. Okay. I think it's a shame. It's not really. It was kind of a cool, interesting cultural thing.
Okay, it was confusing. It's like having daylight savings time for your age.
Yeah, kind of
is.
Bit.
Yeah.
I have a friend here who can give you some insight.
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's me, Frank. I'm back.
Hey, Frank.
How you doing? Tom, you're looking good.
Thank you, Frank.
Old blue eyes.
I would perform in Korea, and knowing the situation, I would have to mix things up when I would sing one of my hits.
No kidding.
Right, do it for you now. When I was 17, I was considered 18. Then on January 1st, I had a growth burst and became 19. 2 years older, you see. Soon no longer a teen, but I'm really 17. It's confusing, I know. When I was 21, I was able to buy a beer, but I'm really 19, and my greatest fear while I'm drinking beer, having fun, is I'm not 21. I'm 19. Is my girlfriend really 18? Very confusing. See you guys later.
Very confusing.
Well, that's a good point. I mean, that everybody, if you're 19 but you turn 21 on January 1st.
I want to say the drinking age over there was lower, but I don't know.
Huh.
Did you have a Korean girlfriend? You did, right?
Yeah, for a little bit. Nam Hui.
Nam Hui?
Yeah. NAM space HWEE.
What can you tell us about Nam Hui?
She was a nurse, and boy, she was fun. She was lovely. She barely spoke English, and I barely spoke Korean, so there was like no. We were only together
Very
for
small talk.
Yep. And no fighting because there was no inference in what we said.
Now, I know that you are a very funny person and a comedian. Were you able to make her laugh?
Yeah, I made her laugh.
In the bedroom?
Go ahead. You want to finish this joke for me?
Well, Billy just did. He said in the bedroom. Jess just threw in you were naked. No, I'm not going to bully myself when I have such fine bullies right here.
Hey, you stink.
See what you've done? You've caused this atmosphere. You know that. You said it's all right, and now we're all doing it.
Is the fashion in South Korea with respect to pubicity to trim, shave?
No. When she saw me, because I do those things,
yes,
she looked at me and she said, "You are baby?"
Oh. Did she really?
Yes.
But that got you hot.
And I went, "Why?" Because I shave. And she said, No.
See, you're bullying yourself.
That's a small penis
No,
joke.
but yeah, she thought.
All right.
She thought it was very strange. And the Korean women over there, they actually style theirs, and I'm not kidding. They blow dry it and comb it out, so it's almost mohawkish.
How do they get it to stay that way?
It does. It does.
Did they use spritz? Did they?
No,
use,
it was like they got when it was wet. And it's not curly. It was straight, and it would come out. Yeah,
kind of like a punk rock hairdo.
Yes, but it was very soft,
like a pubidor, if you will.
Yeah.
Oh man, I called it Little Elvis. How did we get on this topic?
But she and I knew that we knew it was only a 2-month thing, like because I was leaving, and so it was just kind of a relaxed,
fun.
Yeah.
Do you ever correspond with her?
No.
Okay.
Coming
what
up
about
your child?
It's on its own.
Coming up,
what's their name?
Christy, coming up in the news. What do you got?
Well, you taught over in Korea, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Well, we have an Italian teacher in the news coming up a little bit later on who...
Hey! Welcome to spaghetti class.
She decided not to show up for 20 years. And then we have weird weddings, and we have, finally, in Oregon, you'll be able to pump your own gas, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. All right.
And is laughter really the best medicine?
I don't know. When I walk around convalescent homes and point and laugh, they don't seem to get better.
Well done. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Fresh kicks, spring tops, new dresses. There's always a score.
I mean, the denim section is unreal.
Why do I rack? All the dresses.
I always find something amazing.
Head to your Nordstrom Rack store to find can't-miss deals on all the spring things. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Oh, hello, Chick.
Well, hello there. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold. Chickster. There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Willie Griswold's over there.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
There he is.
So if you eat a donut in 5 separate stops with just cutting a little piece, are the calories less than if you eat
Yeah,
the
of course.
same?
Absolutely, yeah. In fact, I think they negate each other, so really, you lost weight.
Okay, great.
It's good for your mental health that way.
Yeah.
Donuts.
Thank you for the donuts.
Yesterday
You're
we got
welcome.
talking about something kind of interesting because the Josh pointed this out, I should say. The Indiana Jones movie.
I'm excited. I love them all, yeah.
When's that coming out?
I think it officially starts tonight, and tomorrow's the big opening day.
Wow. But because of that, I think there's been a lot of news from the world of real archaeology. And
you know there are magazines and stuff, I bet, for archaeologists?
Absolutely.
Societies. Sure. And,
they think it's interesting.
There's a guy
They work in that area?
named Professor Michael Scott who has a book about archaeology called X Marks the Spot.
He used to work at Scranton.
And,
Thank you very much.
Michael Scott, of course, would be. I understand that joke.
From The Office, yeah, we all got it.
And one of the chapters of his book is about Dr. Mary Leakey, the famous Leakey family.
Incontinent.
And she and her husband were digging up and studying ancient hominids. These are human-like creatures that apparently preceded human beings.
Her husband, Peter?
And
Peter Leakey.
They were in the middle of nowhere, and they were far from fresh water, so they had to drink puddles of rhino urine.
How about that?
Well, at least they boiled it first.
Oh, they
Mixed it with a little lemon.
The,
So it, yeah. Oh,
the
yeah.
quote from Dr. Mary Leakey is, after they put it, you're right, Christy, boiled it, put it through charcoal, and drank it like a tea with lemon, but, quote, we could still taste rhino.
Now, how do they know what rhino tastes
That's
like?
what I want to know.
I think we know what they mean, though.
Yeah.
Like
Kind of gamey.
Yeah.
I'm guessing pungent.
Yes. Got a bit of a tang to it.
Yeah. Although I understand rhino urine, I understand makes you horny.
That can't be why we revisit it.
No,
That's the whole reason.
no, it's not.
3 minutes
the
for that.
reason?
Yep.
Would you? I guess to survive, you'd do it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course you would.
Oh man, that's rough.
I know.
Have you ever been so thirsty? I mean, come on.
Although I bet it tastes better than Retsino wine. You ever had that?
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
It's a Greek wine. Apparently, it's distilled in the asses of Greeks.
It tastes like pine tar.
You had a bad experience a long time ago, and you've held on to that.
Oh God, that's the worst stuff I've ever had in my life. But yeah, this is the second story we've had this week about archaeology.
Mm-hmm.
We had one earlier, so I just think a lot of these are being released because we've got this movie coming out that's kind of a fantasy archaeology thing, kind of fun. But if I went down the not rabbit hole but rhino hole a couple days ago,
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is gross.
and again, rhino urine is it's not leaky. It comes out like a fire hose.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Did power wash the stripes off a road?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
In any event, Christy, I know we have a lot of other news stories to get to, But please, by all means, get to this one.
More couples are ditching traditional dress codes for weddings in favor of unusual themes. Themed dress codes join a growing number of changes to the traditional wedding ceremony, like the signature cocktail we talked about a couple of weeks ago. However, not every guest welcomes themed dress codes. One woman complaining on Twitter, now I gotta Google after 5 formal festive Renaissance attire to figure out if you want me to give Great Gatsby or King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table look. Okay.
So, I'm confused. Does this mean that the guests at the wedding
yes.
have to dress up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Honey, get out your wench wear. We have to go to the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Knights of the Round Table.
Well, you'd have to rent, I would think.
Those long pointy hats that women wore back then for whatever the hell reason.
Yeah, what
like
was
the
that?
dunce cap
Sure.
with the
And had like a little veil off of it.
I know you've been anti-fez, and I agree for a long time. But what are those long pointy hats that the ladies used to? What good were those? Like a height requirement or something?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know.
I've always my theory has always been that the popes had those giant hats because they were also short. They were
Maybe.
short Italian men, and they wanted to appear above everybody else.
Yeah.
I also think that most religious headgear, because if you look at in different religious traditions, there's a lot of headgear. I think it's because the older guys were going bald. And
I think you might be making this a little too personal.
Look at the skull cap. I'm just saying.
But there are like themes like Space Disco Cowboy. There's themes like
hang on a
Burning Man Formal.
Slow down.
Yes.
A disco cowboy
Space
wedding?
Disco Cowboy, Tom, not just.
I got that.
Well,
2 grooms.
There's a lot of weirdo girls out there, too.
Yeah.
2 brides.
I'll tell you what it would be only okay if they said, come in super casual and we're going to dress you up.
Oh, they had the stuff there.
And have like
that's good, yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Right. The fun hats.
Everybody walks in, they give you the kooky cloaks and the hats.
Yeah.
The fancy hats.
Yes.
I've never been to a themed wedding. I've been told the color to wear to a wedding a couple of times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, usually.
Are you in the bridal party?
No.
Kick
as a
rocks.
guest, yeah.
Really,
Usually white
the
or
color
black.
I would,
Yep, exactly.
I would wear the color I'm not attending.
Yeah.
Well, the destination wedding is bad enough.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you have to dress up in a costume, there better be an open bar.
I like the tropical formal, snappy casual, garden party whimsical.
Yeah.
I mean, there are all kinds of themes. Star Wars.
Garden party whimsical.
Yes, can you imagine?
Means nothing.
So if you get invited to a Star Wars, what are you going to do? A Star Wars wedding, what are you going to do?
Well, I have to be Princess Leia, I would guess. That's
So that's
not a
gonna
lot of
take a lot
choices.
Yes, you do.
In the gold bikini.
Yeah, there aren't that many female
Characters in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can always
Luke's
turn
mom,
any
I
of those into like a sexy version of a sexy Luke Skywalker, a sexy.
Well, I guess.
Anyone thinking what I'm thinking?
Sexy
No, what are you
C-3PO?
thinking?
Little Wookie Nookie.
What are you thinking,
Nothing.
Tom?
I'm not going to even say it. It'd be so mean.
It must have been Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, it had to be,
It had to have been.
See, he's laughing.
Oh.
Joke for me. Thinks I'm as big as Jabba the Hutt.
How about this one? Dive bar semi-formal. What the heck is that? If that showed up,
Midwestern.
it was a Denver wedding. But can you imagine
White
if
trash, maybe?
Yeah, flannel jeans, that kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's easy. That's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is. That's what I wear.
Renaissance wedding.
Yes.
Again, if they supply the costumes, that'd be cool. You wouldn't have to do much, but.
But if you have to rent a costume to go to a wedding, well, I guess some people rent tuxes, but
A lot of work.
a lot of work.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. All right. In other news, California officials are saying several people were injured after a man tossed a lit firework, not into a wedding, but into a silent disco.
Very funny.
KTLA, whatever it takes.
Reports a man was standing near a silent disco event at Vista in Hermosa Beach when he pulled out a firework,
I have
lit
a
it, and
question.
threw
Tom
it
has
into
a
the
question.
crowd.
I bet I have
You
the
don't
same
know what a
question.
silent disco
Beach of
is.
cheese.
They have it on the cruise ships.
They have it all the time.
Is this
They have
where
it in
everybody's
nightclubs.
You're all wearing
everybody's
headphones.
listening to their own
Yes.
earphones?
Exactly.
Yes.
And
So
uh,
everybody's
You're
listening.
So you
dancing.
see everybody dancing, but
But
the
you don't
dancing-
hear anything if you're standing in the club.
the one that I went to, there was like 3 different stations. There was a classic rock, there
Yeah.
was hip hop, and there was EDM. So everyone can rock out to their own thing.
Are they
Yeah.
fun?
Yeah, it's kind of a good time. It's kind of corny and weird though. Every time I go, I just feel like like a loser, I guess.
Okay.
If you're listening to a different music and you're watching somebody else, wouldn't that throw you off?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everybody knew I was listening to Hungry Eyes. It was very evident.
Police said fragments of the firework hit multiple people, though their injuries were non-life-threatening.
It is funny.
After tossing the firework, the man fled the scene on a gas-powered beach cruiser bicycle.
Yeah, he did.
Police shared surveillance footage and asked for public's help in identifying the suspect. Yeah, silent discos are big. They usually have one night a month at nightclubs now.
Boy, Tom, I bet in 1979 you were begging for a silent disco.
Absolutely. You don't have to compete with Disco Inferno.
Oh, Burn Baby Burn.
That is my favorite disco song.
How close were you to actually hanging out at Studio 54? Was that 79?
No, I never went there.
No, you never?
Were you there
Did
at
you
that
hear
time?
it was coming or anything? No?
No, that was just one of those things that was in the paper constantly, and it was always Liza Minnelli and Mick Jagger.
But were you in New York City when it was?
Yeah, but
okay.
I had no interest
You just
in
didn't
going.
go. Okay.
You know, watch Liza pick up her fourth gay husband.
That seems...
Oh, sorry, fifth. Did they say what kind of drugs the people were taking at the silent disco?
You don't have to be taking drugs to go to a silent disco.
MDMA-80s being shot off.
Your druggy son like it.
Well, I'm sorry. What's the point of a silent disco?
It's just gimmicky.
It's fun.
It's a party, man. You need to party.
I've seen video of it. It looked kind of fun, but
I don't know. I feel like it's more isolating than it is like you're still. I
Fun.
don't.
The first time I did at a music festival one time, and I liked it because there was a band playing on a stage kind of close by, and then everyone could lock in to the music that was playing in this area. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But typically now it's just like at a bar on a Wednesday,
Right,
and you go to
it's-
the other room where the pool is. And
I guess you can't really you don't go there to meet people necessarily.
See, that's the generation. People, the
Yeah.
video game generation, they're all by themselves,
So do you do like hand signals, like pretending you're holding a broom and go up and down and then indicate automobile by doing the steering wheel?
That's subtle.
My car, you mouth.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
how far is
Hey, there's no need to go out. There's no need to go out to a silent disco. You should stay at home in your compound and
knuckle
feel
deep.
safe with the Simply Safe do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system. You know, Simply Safe was named Best Home Security of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. And you would think, well, they've done it all. They don't have to come up with anything new. You'd be wrong, my friend. They've got the new 2-in-1 smoke and carbon monoxide detector in one. Next generation hazard detection distinguishes between fire and cooking smoke, so your home is protected and you get fewer false alarms. That new smoke and carbon monoxide detector sensor joins Simply Safe's comprehensive suite of advanced security cameras, sensors, and hazard detectors for seamless entire home monitoring. Simply Safe's 24/7 professional monitoring service in any emergency dispatches police, firefighters, or EMTs right to your door, even if you're away and can't be reached. And Simply Safe is easy to set up yourself, honest it is, or you can have a certified technician install it for you. And right now, get 20% off your new system when you sign up for interactive monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Simply Safe is great. They keep winning the awards. Read the reviews. You don't have to believe us, but you can believe me on this thing. Coming up, big weekend. Cincinnati starts tonight with Willie G, Greg Hahn, Go Bananas for some great live stuff. Where do you get tickets again?
GoBananasComedy.com or my Instagram at Willie.Griswold. There's a link in the bio, y'all.
And Taylor Swift and the Reds are great and hot, so all kinds of cool stuff happening. When we come back, we got to get to our big dumpster story. It's huge. And we have a bull in a steakhouse. Uh-oh. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yep.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Christy's Googling caprese salad.
Oh, I love a nice caprese. But the tomatoes are so chancy.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Well,
Tell me.
wait.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Introduce everybody.
There's Jess Hooker. She's here.
Hi.
There's
Jess
Ace
could answer
Cosby.
this.
Give me warm spinach.
There's
What?
There's
Warm
no
spinach
spinach in
salad.
Capri. Oh.
No, you need.
I know what you're saying with a nice
Basil.
bacon dressing. Yeah.
Oh,
Hot
that's,
bacon dressing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Willie.
It's got that balsamic vin on there. Love that stuff.
Oh, I
love it. The balsamic
Ever have
glaze.
the what is it? The amino
Coconut aminos is
coconut
different.
amino.
Yeah.
I'm glad when you shorten that word, you went with the front half.
Yeah.
Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
I like to make the caprese salad skewers, the little ones.
Yeah.
Can I take over because this is so boring? I'm falling asleep. We have Christy Lee at the news desk.
If we say no, what do we do?
What happens?
I could use a nap.
Get out voting.
What have we had our Ace Cosby joke of the day?
Yeah.
Yes, we should.
Oh yeah.
What was it again?
Yeah.
Something about. I remember I liked it.
Underwater. No, you didn't.
Yes,
It was
he's like
underwater
I have a
pin.
pen that can write underwater.
in spite of myself, I liked
And other words.
Other
And
words
other
too.
words,
Yes, very good, very good. Christy Lee is right over there. We've just left the silent disco that blew up. What have we got?
Monday brought the end of an era to legendary game show Price is Right. After 51 years, the show is saying goodbye to Bob Barker's Studio 33 at Television City in
No
California.
kidding. I wonder where they're moving
They're
to.
changing studios, Josh. The June 26th season finale was the show's final episode in the studio. I have no idea where they're moving. It doesn't say in the story.
Well, I'm sure somewhere else on the lot, but it's man, oh
In a
man.
video posted to the show's Instagram account last week, host Drew Carey said, quote, I used to tell people there was magic in the wood here because of all the good vibes that have been in the studio.
Well, isn't that what Bob Barker used to say to all the chicks he'd hit on? And there's magic in the wood. Baby.
No.
He wasn't a creep.
Are you
was
spayed
he?
or neutered? No.
Are you spayed or not?
Was he a creep?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, he was?
There were allegations by one of
some.
the Barker's beauties.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, look, ladies, if you sign up to be a Barker's
Yeah.
beauty, you're Barker's, all right?
Well, there were accusations.
Huh.
So
It's in the title. You're his property. Is Bob Barker? I honestly don't
Alive,
remember.
yeah.
Still with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's elderly and he's a big
He's close to
advocate for
100,
dogs.
right?
Yeah, he's done great work.
Got to be close to 100.
for animal stuff.
He's getting up there.
Has anybody been to The Price is Right? Wouldn't you love to go?
There's one coming to town.
That's not the same. You got to go to Burbank.
I would imagine Drew just wants to move closer to the strip club. I would think.
Wow.
He might just, if he were here, he might go, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Cuts a half hour off my drive time.
Barbie's Malibu Dream House will soon be available to rent on Airbnb. The listing states that while Barbie is away, she has handed over the keys to her Malibu Dream House this summer, and Ken's room could be yours for the night.
Renting is hard.
The stay, hosted by Ken, includes extra perks such as taking a spin through Ken's awesome wardrobe, channeling your inner cowboy, learning a line dance or two in the outdoor disco dance floor, or performing a sunset serenade on Ken's guitar.
So this is a real place?
Plenty of sunbathing and chillaxing by the infinity pool and taking home your very own set of yellow and pink Impala skates and surfboard, Tom.
You think this has anything to do with the movie?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, weird timing on this one.
Would you trade that, Willie? Like a relationship with Barbie, all these clothes, a nice house, but you wouldn't have any penis or testicles?
I can't do that.
Can you imagine a worse fate? You finally get Margot Robbie, and now you have no junk? Oh, it's torture.
I wonder if that's addressed in the film.
They have to.
Starting July 17th, fans will get a chance to reserve a one-night stay for up to 2 guests in the Pink Mansion.
They're calling it Mattel 6.
I love it.
We'll leave the light on for you.
Christy, wasn't your nickname in college Pink Mansion?
No.
Because you could house so many.
What is this movie? What is this movie like? I don't understand.
Wait, you know what? It's kind of hard to tell what the tone will be.
It's weird.
I'm a Greta Gerwig fan, so.
My girls say that it's going to be a comedy and it's made for adults. That it's going to be...
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got a great cast.
It's made for kidults, Tom. Remember.
Kidults?
That's the thing.
I tell you the movie
Yes.
I'd watch Tom watching the Barbie
Oh,
movie. That's what
God.
I'd watch.
Wouldn't that be great?
I'm not sure what it's going to be. So
It's not for your kids.
I hope it's
Okay.
graphic as anything.
Ken has a screw on
Oh, that'd be great.
little briefcase he opens up. Okay, she'll take this seriously.
She wants the black one tonight.
This thing's hard to lift.
Hey, recent research indicates humor therapy is an effective treatment for anxiety and depression.
It sure is.
Yeah, tell that to my Celexa prescription.
Scientists conducted an extensive study that highlighted several notable types of humor therapies, including clown therapy and laughter yoga.
Wait a minute.
Clown therapy.
Our clowns should be out. Like none of us like clowns anymore,
I
right?
hate
I still
clowns.
like
Clowns
them.
out?
Yeah, I like them.
No?
You like them?
They
think
do
they're funny?
silly. They do real silly things.
Yeah. You're like a big red nose guy, or
Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah.
Laugh yoga? What is it?
I don't know what
the hell's
laughter
that?
yoga is. I guess you go and laugh.
It's more of a breathing exercise, but yeah,
Where it's
you're
like,
laughing.
Yeah, that purposeful breathing diaphragm.
That's not funny.
Oh, so it's not a genuine laughter.
No, nobody's there making you laugh. No.
Well, one time, laughter comedian. Can you do comedian yoga?
Well, one time, me and my girlfriend did yoga together, and she just couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't get any of the positions right. I kept farting, having the time of her life over there.
After analyzing several existing papers on the subject, researchers discovered that humor can significantly influence perception, attitude, judgment, and mood, which can in turn improve a person's physical and mental well-being.
So comedy's good.
Yeah, you laugh every day. It's good for you. You don't
There you
have
go. And
anxiety or depression.
you go
Just
see
ask
Willie's-
all of our therapists.
Go see Willie's stand-up show. You'll feel better.
Yeah.
There's also a 2-drink minimum. That may help.
Sure.
Not help Willie's comedy, help you feel better.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right.
You son of a...
No. The way it was said was insulting.
I think you're just used to that.
A teacher in Italy who was fired for being absent for 20 years now vows to defend herself.
Wait, this could be awesome,
That
everybody.
seems like too much.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
According to the BBC,
Sorry, Ace.
that's the British Broadcasting Corporation.
Oh.
Ms. Cinzia Paulina De Leo was dismissed in 2017 after she reappeared for 4 months and triggered complaints. The Education Ministry argued that the secondary school teacher did not come into her classroom for 20 out of her 24 years of service. Italy's highest court confirmed the dismissal after a legal battle, saying her absences showed a, quote, permanent and absolute ineptitude. Now, describing herself as a freelance journalist, Ms. De Leo claims to have documents proving her story, but told the newspaper Repubblica, sorry, but right now I'm at the beach. This makes no sense to me.
Hard worker.
What's her side of the story?
Yeah, why was she not there for 20 years?
Maybe she had a contract.
Who's running payroll?
Yeah, I don't. Makes no sense.
She must have gotten paid. She gone to the beach, right? Somehow.
Well,
She had a sick decade.
Yeah.
And then a personal decade off.
Yeah, I'm going to have to find out more. A California man's been sentenced to prison for a $9 million cow manure Ponzi scheme.
What?
Yeah.
This is where you take all your cow manure and give it to me.
The U.S. Attorney's Office in California claims Mr. Ray Brewer stole $8,750,000 from investors by claiming to build anaerobic digesters on dairies in California and Idaho. He claimed that the large machines use microorganisms to turn biodegradable material into methane, which can be sold as green energy. According
All
to
of a sudden, methane is green now? I thought it was destroying the ozone and stuff.
According to court documents, the 66-year-old made various misrepresentations to his investors, taking their money, transferring the funds to multiple other bank accounts without ever building these so-called digesters.
So the Bernie Madoff of cow dung?
Yeah.
Weird.
When investors realized the scheme, Brewer moved to Montana and assumed a new identity until his arrest.
Oh, that's a guilty person, yeah.
He was recently sentenced to 6 years, 9 months in
Ted
prison.
Kaczynski.
You ever throw a piece of cow dung? I mean, after it dries, obviously.
That was a thing, right? Like almost
Cow
like
chip?
discusing.
Like a frisbee,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
cow chip.
See how far you can throw it?
I have not done that.
Ever play cow bingo? Put up the bingo board where they crap, that's the number?
I've read about it. I've never participated.
I'm just trying to find something fun for you to do. You see,
Okay.
seem like you need some fun over there.
This guy didn't have to make a pyramid out of cow pies.
Oh, thank
Talking
goodness.
about a pyramid scheme.
No.
Is cow poop in the shape of a pyramid?
Oh, I love this joke.
Maybe a
Egyptian
No, it's
cows?
called a pie, not a
Yeah.
just
pyramid.
plops down,
Yeah,
isn't it?
just
Yeah,
it's
flattens
horrible.
out.
It's heavy.
Yeah, gravity takes care of it.
Ugh.
What else you got?
Their stools are...
It's a chick, you're right. He hates us.
Yeah. It's been going on all morning.
A runaway bull was filmed running through the streets of a city in Pakistan.
Oh.
Eventually, the loose bull was seen darting into a steakhouse through the front door.
That's the worst place you could go.
What happens in here? Oh my God!
Wait a minute, that's my dad.
Sick.
A video filmed in Karachi shows the bull running loose through the streets of the city, people on motorcycles in pursuit. He charges at a man standing outside of the Kopi Steakhouse restaurant, causing him to flee inside the business, so the bull follows the man inside. He's later seen being led out of the eatery on a rope.
Not led into the kitchen?
No.
I ordered my steak rare, but...
That was Dracula.
He thinks everybody in Pakistan's a vampire.
Is that the wrong country?
Yeah. Wow.
Bull in a steakhouse.
You probably didn't go to those steakhouses, did you, when you were a kid?
What steakhouses?
Ponderosa Steakhouse,
Oh.
York Steakhouse.
No,
all the time. Bonanza.
So did we.
Steakhouse.
Bonanza.
Yeah. You didn't.
On
No.
occasion.
steakhouse, yeah.
I don't steakhouse. I like a nice steakhouse on occasion.
My
Yeah,
dad
but
loved
these were
Ponderosa.
kind of like Sizzler. Did you ever go to Sizzler?
Oh, or
Yeah.
Western
Oh,
Sizzling.
We're
You remember?
going Sizzler.
My dad,
I love
he would go, hey,
Texas
let's go to the Ponderosa. All right. And so we'd go on all-you-can-eat steak night.
Oh.
And I remember the waiter came over and goes, would you like another steak? And I said, no, thanks. And my dad goes, yes, he would. And so the waiter brought 2 steaks over, one for him, one for... He took my steak, wrapped it in a napkin, and put it in his mouth. I go, do you need some money, Dad? He goes, what?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, exactly. Ate it the next day, presumably.
There you go.
Was
Steak
it
and eggs. Yeah.
just a traditional pocket, like I was wearing slacks or something?
Jeans. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Wrapped it in a napkin and put it right in his
A cloth
pocket.
napkin, I hope.
No!
Oh,
I'm
geez.
telling you, it was the paper napkin, the silverware came in.
Oh.
So funny.
My dad was a classy gentleman. He loved it, though.
Police in New Jersey are searching for a person that has been illegally dumping diapers. The Greenwich Township Police Department said trash bags filled with adult diapers and urine pads were illegally dumped and littered on a local roadway. It said in a Facebook post, if you stop now, that'll be the end of it. We will not look for you.
If you stop now, that'll be the end of it. I have a particular set of
We will
skills.
not pursue you. But if you don't, we will look for you.
I
We
will
will
hunt you.
find
So
you.
these are loaded adult diapers.
Yes.
Man, oh, man.
The department shared a surveillance image of the suspect's car and asked residents to be on the lookout for said vehicle.
What should the punishment be? I guess it depends.
Boy, who did that first? The depends joke.
Caveman.
Yeah, depends.
What an odd name for an adult diaper, though.
Depends?
Depends.
Well, you depend on it.
No,
Sure.
yeah. It's
I know, but it
dependable.
also, the implication is you put a question mark after it. Do they work? Well, it depends.
Yeah.
How
It got the P.
how powerful the
Well,
load is.
some smart ass did that, I think, is the problem.
But do they have a name for them?
What do you mean?
This guy?
I mean, like the diaper dumper or the...
That's good.
The dumper? The dump, dumpity dump, 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 dump.
Dump, da, da, dump, da, da, dump, da, da, dump, da, da, dump, dump.
All right, number 3, step forward and hold a bag of diapers. Okay.
Humpty Dumpty, would you go with that?
Would good. That's good. He's got, especially if it's got like a hunchback. The Humpty Dumper.
Here comes Humpty Dumpty.
Oregon lawmakers have voted to end a prohibition on self-serve gas.
Hey, welcome to 1947.
House Bill 2426 would require gas stations to staff at least half of their open pumps for people who want assistance, but allow others to be open for self-service. Stations will not be allowed to charge different prices at self-service and attended pumps. The bill passed in the Senate 16-9, now goes to Governor Tina Kotek to be signed into law.
Of course, it was the family, the Koteks.
Wow.
K-O-T-E-K, Kotek.
The sanitary napkin barons, yes.
It would take effect immediately if signed. The legislation would end Oregon's long run as one of 2 states that require attendants to pump gas.
Is Jersey the other
Yep,
one?
the other is
Who
New
voted
Jersey.
against that?
Yeah, not 9 people, apparently. Or
What is the...
6.
What lobby?
9, you're right, 16-9.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, it's money, right? It's got to be money.
Yeah, something.
But I mean, what are the Gomer Pyle lobby? Well, Gomer's going to still have a job. Goober may be screwed. We got to fire one of them.
Tom, when's the last time you saw a gas station without pumps that weren't credit card ready?
Oh, I don't know. Well, you pay cash for gas?
Well, in these two states, you have to have somebody pump it for you.
Right.
So I'm wondering if their pumps aren't credit card ready.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Who knows? I assume that they don't.
Well, you probably hand them your credit card, and they probably put it in the pump for you.
Have you been to the manless gas station where there's nobody there?
Oh, I do that in the morning. I love it. Nobody there.
No, this is like there's not even like a convenience store. It is just pumps. Yeah, so you just come in and you.
No, is it?
Oh, mine's a convenience store. It's not open, but the pumps work.
Manless and womanless.
Yeah, it's
so it should be personless.
It's personless.
Yeah, please, Jess. Come on.
Come on,
I know.
Jess.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm such a jerk.
You are woman.
He's so anti-feminist he doesn't even know the lyrics to that song. I am woman, blah blah blah.
You are something.
Yeah, we get it. You can vote now.
It's a glass ceiling. Clean it while you're up there.
Oh, Lord.
That's his favorite one.
Wow.
It is his favorite one.
So is New Jersey going to ever follow suit and do everybody else?
Like Willie said, I think it does. There's money somewhere, something.
Yeah, there's somebody. Yeah,
somebody's making money off having gas station attendants.
Someone's getting paid.
I would love to have somebody pump my gas.
Me too.
I like it.
God.
I'm not a germaphobe, but touching that thing creeps me out.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Well, and some of these new pumps or the nozzles don't stay in my car, so I have to hold it the whole time. They won't. It's like,
No, you pull up.
Your tank
you
got
wait.
a little wide, has it?
No, you want to do it yourself.
You wait.
I'm sure there's a place you can go and they'll do it for you for an extra $1 a gallon. And
Right, some places were they are half and half, right?
You know what I like about you, Tom, is when someone comes up with something that they don't care to do, you really let them state their case, and you're understanding. If nothing
need
else.
my life slowed down even more.
I know.
Yeah, let's bring back
time.
elevator operators, okay?
I would love it.
There's still some of those out there.
Yeah.
Nice breath, Lloyd.
Hope you like farts. That's what I say whenever I get into any elevator. Hi, everybody. Hope you like farts.
That guy's weird. Don't go to his floor anymore.
I've had one gestating for about 3 hours. This one may not be dry. Right now, Josh, besides working on that, Josh is working on all kinds of stuff, including his house. Tell me more, Josh.
Yes, right now, Angie has made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. If you own a home, you know how much work it can take. It's almost not worth it. You'd almost rather live on a beach. No, you wouldn't. You want to live in a home like a person. Whether it's everyday maintenance and repairs or making dream projects a reality, it can be hard just to know where to start. But now all you need to do is Angie that and find a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise you need. I've got a tree that's going to be cut down. I went to Angie, just a few clicks on the app. I answered a few questions, and I'm going to have somebody come on out and take care of that for me. I have no business trying to cut down a tree on my own. I'm Angieing that. Angie has over 20 years of home service experience. They've combined it with new tools to simplify the whole process. I mentioned the Angie app, but you can also go to your online station. That would be your computer. And answer a few questions. Angie will handle the rest from start to finish. Or maybe you have a project idea in mind and you just want to compare costs and find out what some of the pros out there are up to. Well, you can find them and connect instantly. That means you can take care of just about any home project in only a few taps. Because when it comes to getting the most out of your home, you can do this when you Angie that. That's right. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Thank you very much, Angie. Thank you very much, Josh. When we come back, it's history time. We're going to make history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Great beer, ladies and gents.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Hello, Jess Hooker.
Hello.
Hello, Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
What up?
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. We've had a fun time today, but it's not over yet. We have more fun coming. And in the form of a little bit of a history lesson. We like to make history fun and inaccurate.
Fun.
All right.
That's right. Time now for Today in History.
29 June.
June 29th.
1613.
1613.
Something about the Mayflower and the Pilgrims. And,
No. Shakespeare's Globe Theater burns down during a performance of Henry VIII.
Yes, oh boy.
Everybody's a critic.
Yeah.
Defy the Church of England.
Run, don't walk out of the theater because it's on fire.
1995, the American space shuttle Atlantis docks with the Russian space station Mir.
Allegedly,
becoming the largest man-made satellite to ever orbit the Earth. It's exciting.
Yeah.
The largest, and yet it was called Mir. Isn't that ironic?
That's interesting. Let's do some birthdays. Here's an easy one. 1861. Christy, this is for you.
1861.
Lincoln.
William James Mayo.
He developed mayonnaise?
Better. He founded the Mayo Clinic. Which of course is where they tested
mayonnaise.
Early forms of mayonnaise.
Yes.
Actually, their biggest competitor, of course, the Miracle Clinic.
Sure, yeah.
God, I hate.
You think he had
you hate Miracle Whip?
His nickname was mayonnaise? Probably not. They didn't have mayonnaise.
You don't like the zesty zip, or is it the tangy zip?
What is Miracle Whip?
What's a Miracle Whip that's different than mayonnaise? Because I don't
they
eat
add
either.
essence of turds, I think, to make it.
It is essence of turd, yeah.
Oh, good. We're all going to be in court. This is great.
Not my stuff.
Hearts of turd.
Happy birthday, Gary Busey. Once a fine actor, now
Well, he's probably confused.
has
He
some
may not know
difficulties.
it's his birthday.
He might not even know it's his birthday.
Today in history in 1981, I was born.
Oh,
is that right?
What? Yeah. Well, happy birthday.
Yes, you're supposed to tell us. You're in charge of birthdays around here.
Yeah, well, here, I'm telling you.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You don't look a day over 58.
There you go.
That's always been my thing. I'll tell people I'm 10 years older than I am, and they're like, you look great.
Yeah.
You share a birthday with the comedian Richard Lewis.
Yeah.
Oh.
And with Kawhi Leonard, basketball great. Did you know that?
I did not know that one. I knew Gary Busey and Richard, but that's it. Yeah.
What's Gary's middle name?
Duh.
I don't know.
What the hell?
If it's an A, Gary A. Busey. Never mind.
Gary
There's
W.
things we learned today on the
that's
Bob and
much funnier.
Tom show. Tom was spotted in the wild and confronted. He said hello to Pat's girlfriend Paula.
Yeah. I believe his words were, I acknowledged her.
Yes.
I was in something of a rush. I tried to be polite.
You're a gentleman.
Sucking down the only thing I had to eat, which was a small bowl of soup.
What kind of soup?
A cup. It was, what was it?
Pea?
Some chicken
Split
thing.
pea?
It was delicious.
Oh, okay.
I was in a big
Maybe
rush.
chicken
Everybody else
velvet
stayed
or-
behind.
Willie has come up with what he calls the 1 pound cheeseburger challenge. You're supposed to go to an airport, have a load up on a 1 pound cheeseburger,
Yeah.
and then take a flight anywhere. That's what he says.
The more turbulent, the better.
Right.
Take a flight from Chicago to Milwaukee.
I believe you taxi that.
Greg Hahn and Willie will be at Go Bananas this weekend, starting tonight.
Yeah.
For album recording.
Come out, we're getting loose. Taking my shirt off.
Check that out.
Kreishering it up on stage, are you?
A lot of Willie this morning. We want Willie to put a baby in Taylor Swift as soon
Yeah,
as
we
possible.
do.
I'll give her a call. I'll see what happens.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
She'd like you.
We love the new Major League Baseball home run celebrations with the
Hats and crowns in the
White
dugout.
Sox dress up like mobsters, and
We all approve.
They sword fight and
Nationals
Pittsburgh
dressed
and-
up like George Washington, and on and on and on.
The
handing
wigs,
each
powdered
other.
wigs.
Tom almost insisted, almost caused a fight this morning. Wanted to open the show with Beer Run because, as he said, well, today's Friday. We have to play Beer Run. Of course, we all know
He told you that?
it's Thursday. Yeah.
I forgot.
We talked about a bowl of ramen called Godzilla ramen.
Yeah.
It has a crocodile arm in it.
And it really does.
look
That's
like-
a real thing.
It's
Google
so
it if you don't believe
gross.
it. It's
Jess, make
it's
it for us next
disgusting.
week.
Okay.
Oh, I couldn't.
Slaughter a
I couldn't even
You're
sip,
going to get a crocodile arm.
sip the broth, or the brothra, as I like to call it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why?
because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.